gotta play some D&D.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we're live on both.
Gotta kill some worms.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the world of Alterra for today, the 11th episode, The Crystals of Amethyst. We return to our players struggling to survive against a rogue worm that has invaded the area, a massive worm known as the Titan Stomach Worm. Apparently there is a legend around the worm that it is some form of natural either defense and immunity for a Titan that was wounded in this area, thus Titan's gut, or it is some sort of parasite. Unfortunately, most scholars who attempt to discover more about the worm rarely return. I am Chris McKenzie, and I will be your DM for the day. We'll do a quick voice check in a little bit once we do the quick recap. As you may or may not remember, our players have descended upon an alternative reality in which they are attempting to find their way home for now until they fall in love with this alternative reality and get Stockholm Syndrome. And they have recently found the Rebellion outpost and have been persuaded, if persuasion can really be the word, that they want to help out the Rebellion for this one deathly suicide mission if they ever want to see their ship. Or they can kill a bunch of innocent people for the ship. That was their choice, really.
Mm-hmm.
The players have so far elected to not murder the innocent.
Boom!
Only because
They always
there's
have
a
the
cop.
option of changing
You'd
their
be
mind.
part of that, though.
No,
The professor would be murdered too, because you're an ally of them.
Yeah.
the professor's not innocent.
Please continue, Chris.
So yes, while training up their newly acquired Hydra mounts,
Yeah.
so where the DM will probably regret that in a couple sessions, they were attacked by a worm. And while they were fighting the worm, the professor, with their vantage point, spotted the small shards of a amethyst-like crystal embedded into the gash along the worm's wound, and has this inkling at the back of their head, this kind of foreboding that is a very bad sign, and that there's something the professor needs to do about that. But for the life of them, and potentially the life of the party, they just can't remember what.
Plutonium.
I rolled not high enough.
You rolled high enough to know it bad, but not well enough to know why.
Oh, it bad. Why?
Yeah.
It just is.
It bad.
It is also the
He
worm's
wants
turn,
to.
and the worm has started regenerating from your attacks.
Oh,
And as you can already see, it already downed Gwen in one attack. The worm is incredibly deadly.
does
but
it
with
look
that-
like it's drawing? Sorry, as it regenerates, does it look like it's drawing regenerative energy from these crystals? Could that be the thing I've forgotten?
We will get back to that in a second.
Ooh.
Wolfie, why don't you give us a quick introduction?
Howdy, I'm Wolfie, and I'm playing Alvina Alanor, the awesome wood elf barbarian lass that is totally not going to get melted by acid in this fight because everything apart from psychic damage hurts it, causing it to hurt me. Because acid blood sucks. Shame Bam the only melee, apart from a tentacle.
Yep, and with its slightly porous skin, every time you smack it, acid seems to seep out
Yep.
and spray you.
Acid.
Zormir.
Sorry. I was chewing as you actually had.
Damn it.
There you go, that's Zormir. Fuck you.
I'm Ben. I'm playing Fuck You, the immortal goblin. We'll see how things go from here. See if he stays immortal or not.
Beautiful. Gwent.
ATR, play Gwent, and I'm not going near that goddamn worm.
Understandable. Lou.
You didn't need to.
I'm Neil. I play Lou, Tiefling Warlock, Turning Sorcerer.
That's his full name.
Close enough.
Assassin.
I am. I'm the kobold controlling the tentacle. If you can really call me a kobold, you can't. And I don't want to be part of any of this. I
You
am
totally do.
wormfood size.
The
Join me in
point.
my club of don't want to come near.
Hi there, I'm Ali. I'm playing the Dwarven Rockstar known as The Point, and hopefully I'll actually be able to hit the worm this week.
Yay!
Yes.
I got
Okay.
my fingers crossed for you,
Helpful.
buddy.
If you could, thanks.
And last but not least, the professor.
I'm James. I'm coming at you. It's me, your boy, coming at you all the way from Athens, Greece. It's 23 minutes past 8 here, and we having fun killing worms as a giant metal robot. That's it.
That you are. And in order to answer your question, you'd actually need to get closer to properly identify the crystals, which you can do on your next turn.
Oh,
You aren't able to
flying.
discern. Yes,
Sorry.
that doesn't. I'm well aware you're flying, but
that's
currently
for
you
the
need to at
audience.
least fly around.
It's the audience. It's to remind the audience and me.
Audience.
Audience, me.
But it was the Titan Stomach Worm's turn where we ended. It had just regenerated, but it has not taken its actual action yet. And that is where we're going to start off, as the term has risen its head above both the stinking cloud and the darkness around it. You have watched that some of its wounds begin to heal over as it kind of sweeps the landscape and looks down at Alvina, who has been whacking into it. And so anyone else? Technically, Assassin, did you hide last session?
Hide, but I don't think I hid very well. If I do remember
also,
correct.
Pretty sure this thing has like all the vision.
Yeah, because my Hunger of Hadar's darkness doesn't really do anything.
Yep. So it is going to kind of hilariously, the poison damage also doesn't do anything to it. It is going to actually snake its head back through the darkness and the poison towards kind of Alvina, getting just kind of above it, but also kind of angling such that its mouth is it's in the direction of Alvina and Assassin for no particular reason.
No, I'm not here. I'm just a little boy.
It's either gonna do a massive breath weapon or it's just gonna eat us both.
Yeah, no, don't eat me. I'm just a little guy.
Just a little guy. And as it does so, you watch its mouth begin to open, and you can, Alvina, you get a very close-up view of the interior of its body. You can see that the material inside is still this kind of slightly lighter, kind of lilac shade of porous rock that seems to be oozing with poison, as you can see. Actually, is it poison? Yeah, it's poison. That is oozing with this greenish poison that is actually pooling now at quite a rapid pace. It's forming a small pool. Oh, that pool is growing larger and larger, and you're pretty sure it's about to spray you. And a massive jet of a 15-foot cone of poison sprays out in front of it, catching Alvina. Actually, we'll get to that in a moment. As Alvina, you feel the strange sensation at the back of your neck, as well as Assassin.
No,
but
that's my trick. I'm the vomit boy. You don't get to vomit.
It's you,
I'm the vomit boy. I'm the boy who vomits.
Yeah.
Actually, I misspeak. This won't trigger that, so you do not get a sensation at the back of your head just yet.
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean, I get the normal barbarian one of dodge.
Yep. As it is going to spray out. However, and luckily for the both of you, it is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I don't get advantage.
However, Assassin, because you were hiding behind cover, I am going to give you advantage for essentially because you are you've got all the rocks in the way and you're able to kind of more likely duck down and not take the full blast of it.
Yeah, I'll be a second because I forgot to load my character sheet. It's either I forget to roll
rolling that.
20 or I forget to load D&D Beyond. So we have. Oh, actually, Constitution's not too bad. Okay, so we have.
I'll take it.
That's fair.
I'll take the second one. That's one of my destiny used up. I had spares, thankfully.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Yay!
Those ones are pretty good. Okay.
My constitution's not too bad.
And then they realized the ominousness of both getting natural 20s. They're doomed now.
Wow. All right, well, fortunately, you don't have absorption, so you are going to take half of this at least. But you both definitely succeed.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not a proper rogue. Bullshit.
Proper rogue doesn't get absorption.
I get evasion, though.
Evasion is.
Yeah, but that's only for Dex.
Also true.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have that, what's it called, armor that Grognar had.
Yeah. You are going to take half
Byzantine.
of 38 or 18?
19.
19? 19. It is 19. 19 poison damage.
How do I take my hit points down? I've not done that yet.
We're on D&D Beyond.
Yay.
If you go to your health and put it in the 18 in the little box with the plus and minus next to it, and click
With
minus.
damage?
Yeah.
Cool. Done it.
No, it's heal.
Ah, there we go. Thank you.
You're a
And I
clay
believe
golem.
since
Hmm.
you succeeded, you are not poisoned. Nice.
Hey.
And that is the Titan Stomach Worm's ability. I believe doesn't have any bonus or reactions right now. It's done its spray. At the end of its turn, it is going to make a recharge to see if it gets its breath weapon back next round. It does not. Okay.
God, it doesn't have a 2-up to reject its breath weapon. We're good, guy.
As we go to Fuck You.
Fuck you, who is currently invisible. So, seeing all this that's happening, since we've been here, what kind of animals have we seen?
In this new world, in
Mhm.
Titan's Guts, you've not seen any natural wildlife. You've actually only come across the swamp raiders.
Chimera, swamp raiders, hydras, those
Hydras.
weird ant construct things that went for the queen when Alvina talked to them.
So no beast. I'm
You've
guessing
seen
what you're
no beast in
asking.
this new world.
No,
Mm.
the
beasts in
bug
this
things
new
were
world.
beasts.
Giant ants
Uh,
seem like a monstrosity more than anything else.
Well, that's
They
fair.
count-
I feel like
they count
I feel like
beast for purposes of talk to beast.
Oh yeah, that's fair. You know what? Yeah, giant ants.
We don't know if they were giant.
I don't even know if you got a good look at them. I think you just heard them.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
well, Alvina might have seen them when they destroyed their house, which they apologised
They
for.
only mildly tore apart their door.
Yeah, but they were.
enough.
You didn't get through the full layer, which is why nothing got triggered. So I don't think you've seen them. You only heard what sounds like ants or something through a wall. That's the
Yeah,
only
but-
beast you've come in contact with.
So we've
War
not seen any
cats, I
shattered
remember now.
sphere beasts or anything like that yet. Okay.
Nope.
No. Okay then. In that case,
But I should
Will
definitely make some
I-
new beasts for Alt Sphere. Adding that to my notes.
Altered cow.
altered cow, shattered cow. give chocolate milk and
Shattered cow is burgers.
I
Yes, he
was gonna
should.
say, like, I don't know why. I just imagine shattered cow to just be like a cow sitting over like a really, really big, like double espresso and like with bags under their eyes.
Yeah,
Oh.
same.
I was
feel
thinking.
it on a really big emotional level.
I thought the other way of just a cow that's been exploded.
You also have a support round coming up, so you can decide as a party what you want to do with the support round after Fuck You.
Yeah. In that case, fuck you is going to move forward a little bit. And then cast polymorph on himself
Yeah.
and turn into a huge T-Rex.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
it's
Do I have,
have a T-Rex.
giant?
Yes.
T-Rex
We
mini.
love a dino.
I actually think
I
yeah, that's
mean, you
one
can-
of the ones that's not in the standard things. I don't think.
No. I mean, if anything, you can just make me huge.
That is fair. Just huge or large? Or no, it's that. Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask just huge or large, and I realized I already answered my question there.
It's
Huge
a
is bigger than
T-Rex.
large.
There is
For some
one
reason, my
gargantuan
brain
beast.
interpret that as large.
There is one size
Um,
gargantuan beast.
More
It's
probably,
actually-
are you turning into a T-Rex on top of the balcony here, or were you underneath it?
I was underneath.
Okay, so you kind of like move forward a little bit, so you're not. No,
Yeah.
actually, it's 30 feet
I
up.
didn't
I
get
don't think
stuck.
you hit it. Still.
Yeah.
All right, you are a giant T-Rex then.
Okay, and that's my action, so I can't actually do anything else.
Roll
Any bonus
medicine.
actions? Anything you want to do before the T-Rex or after?
Let me just double check, see if there's any bonus actions that I could have done beforehand.
I mean, you're a bard. Bardic inspiration, I think, is just the main one.
Yeah. Let's say I gave Bardic Inspiration to Abigail there as well.
Okay, interesting. I'll keep a note of that. Right. All right. If that is you, then we go to the support round. What would the party like their support action to be?
Do the
You have
Hydras
the
have
options
breath
of.
mints?
They do. They are not on recharge because they are specialized attack, and also they're slightly weaker. So you can either have another Hydra Blast, or you can have Abigail direct someone to attack once, or have her attack herself, or you can give a aberrational inspiration from Drax's inspiration. Depends what you, as a party, think you're lacking more.
We can get. She can get fuck you to attack with the T-Rex's bite.
She can.
Yeah.
As you actually transform in front of her, and she's currently watching the kind of battle play around, and with her training from her father and older brother, is starting to already piece together the kind of tactics of the flow of the battle. She uses her specialized command ability to instruct one of the party members. Also, I assume Fokyu is actually moved up into range of the worm. Yeah, it looks like you are anyway. To do one attack. However, this will cost your reaction. Are you fine with that?
That's fine. I don't have any reactions as a T-Rex anyway.
Yeah,
You've got advantage because Alvina's a leader of hunters. Rage ability for Wolf.
Nice. Then yes, you have advantage on one attack. So this won't be the full multi-attack. It would just be
Really?
one attack as if an
It's a
opportunity.
single attack. Yeah, that's
Also,
What
fine.
subclass is that?
Barbarian Totem. I just didn't take Bear for once. Because I wanted to be different.
Is that the
Yeah,
sixth
wolf,
level
wolf totem.
That's the level 3 Wolf Totem.
I thought that was you can move at regular.
No,
Speed
that is
is
the,
level
that's the level
elk.
6 one.
Oh God.
The Wolf one is everyone gets advantage on melee attacks provided the Barbarian is in melee with the thing.
Cool.
I thought that was just opportunities, but
It's all
that's pretty cool. Awesome.
In that case, I will
It's just
do
up against
advantage.
Bear, which is insane.
Yeah.
It's one I expect to get changed in the PHB update.
Yeah.
So that's a
It's really cool.
17 to hit.
A 17 unfortunately just misses.
Just misses.
I
Okay.
also just remembered that the T-Rex's multi-attack can't actually attack the same target twice.
Nope.
You guys will be pleased to know I gave the Titan stomach worm the same limitation.
Yeah. Thank fuck.
Because, dear God, that tail attack, that is a lot.
Yeah,
Cool.
that poison's nasty.
All right, that is Abigail directing a T-Rex to attack a giant worm.
Mhm.
I want artwork of that one. The Professor, it is your turn. You are flying somewhat high above the battlefield.
Yeah, I was about 30 foot up, just above sort of the. Let me just bring up the map here.
That's fine. I was just going to move you conveniently. I'm just assuming you're going to stay directly out of combat, so it won't matter.
Yeah. Essentially, the professor's observing the situation. The professor didn't get to be a professor by charging into every combat. That was what his superiors did, which is, why they became a professor. Fun fact, it's how I got my job.
Now you got high rank. Everyone else
You got promoted.
Yeah, everyone above you dies, so you become the leader of an organization.
Instant promotion.
That's
Weirdly
a
enough,
great,
that tracks.
yeah, it's a great character idea. But I'm sort of laser focusing in on these crystals here. Is it Arcanite? I'd like to use my movement speed and just sort of activate my my go faster jets and just Iron Man my way down and just heads up display my gal Friday / Jarvis. What's
Go
going on
ahead
with these
and
crystals?
give me a nature check.
Not Arcana.
Not Arcana. It's not Arcanite.
Yeah, I've been rolling nature for it. I'm just dumb.
My character sheet's not loading. What the fuck?
That's fine. If you go ahead and roll your dice, I can let you know what your modifier is. I believe your character is on.
No,
there.
I have everything here. It's just.
Well, I know, but while it's loading, just to speed things up, you have a +5 to nature.
Try that. Did that work? Oh, cool. Well,
It did work, but
oh man, yeah, I'm spending one of my destiny points.
All right, go for it.
eh.
Yeah, that's fair.
God.
As you look at the,
Yes.
as you kind of get in a little bit, get yourself positioned so you can kind of zoom in exactly onto the wound and the crystals around it. Given that you already technically have this knowledge kind of rattling around in the back of your brain, suddenly just that little bit extra vantage point clicks all those pieces together. As you realize that this wound is actually kind of carved out with splinters of amethyst crystal.
And amethyst crystal is
Literally amethyst. An
it's
actual
just
crystal.
amethyst.
Yeah,
It's
actually
actually
amethyst.
Okay.
Just amethyst.
Not
However,
amethyst
that
arcane.
pieces together with your failed history check, actually causing it to succeed now.
Hey.
As suddenly all these connections are thinking together, and you remember that there is one entity in all of the Titan guts that is known for its connection to Amethyst, and that is what you refer to as the Amethyst Knight.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Interesting.
And the Amethyst Knight,
That just clicked for me.
I don't get it, so please explain.
the Amethyst Knight, from what you are aware of, is kind of almost an urban legend. If it wasn't for the fact that most people do believe it, and the few people that have encountered them and actually managed to escape because they were at a distance have said the Amethyst Knight is a strange mystery that wanders Titan's guts. Anything that they come across, they destroy. They are said to be power beyond power, and figure of incredible skill with their amethyst blade and dragon amethyst armor. Nobody is sure who they are or what they want, but they reside within the fortress that you're not sure if they built it or if it was always here or just reoccupied by them. Nobody's quite sure because no one's ever been able to get close enough to figure it out. The few people that have been foolish enough to try and raid the fortress have met a mysterious end, never to be heard or seen again. Occasionally, you'll find incredibly powerful and large creatures that roam Titan guts, destroyed, littered with crystals of amethyst within their body. For what appears to be no reason, they don't seem to be taking the creatures back. They seem to just be killing indiscriminately.
So, best guess for the professor, which is a decent guess, is that this creature managed to survive an encounter with this Amethyst Knight. Is that
It's
right?
the one that got away, is my thought, yeah.
And then that suddenly occurs to you, the Amethyst Knight never lets anyone escape. They will hunt down their prey until they are gone. And the best advice you were ever given, and adamantly given about the Amethyst Knight, was that if you see them on the horizon, if you come across their warpath, run.
I would like to use my action to... Oh, it was probably my action to investigate these things, wasn't it?
No, I was going to let you have that for free. I like to give people one skill check for knowledge things for free.
One brain.
Then I would like to use my action to scan the horizon for... Genuinely, I'd like to make a perception check as my action and just have a look-see and see, oh dear, there's a night coming, or we have time. We have time. I can gather some of these crystals, kind of thing.
You would need to get a vantage point. You're currently...
Because the professor definitely wants these crystals.
Yep. The crystals in there are like splinters. They're like fragments of what you get if you like a sword sliced across something and left like fragments. They're kind of trace elements. They're like pinky-sized splinters.
He's got a Morgul blade amethyst.
Perfect.
But given that you were about 30 feet up, you kind of moved around a bit, flying 50 up into the air for 80. You probably want to get to about 100 feet, so either a dash this turn and a perception check next round in order to actually scan the surrounding area, given that the walls of this area are at least 60 feet high.
Then I will move to begin to fly upwards, and then so that I don't provoke an opportunity attack, I'll Misty Step beyond the worm's reach after I'm about 20 foot up, so I'll get to about 10 foot, 15 foot up, and Misty Step another 20 or so, keep flying, and then blast a Wand of Wonder down at it so that I can fly and continue flying
Okay. Yeah, that
next
works for me.
turn.
Cool.
And yeah, cool. So Wand of Wonder, here it comes.
It also occurs to you that this worm seems to have come in the direction of the settlement. You're actually the settlement is through the walls a little way away. It's maybe like 5-10 minutes down the road because you're in the backyard of the settlement. You do not want the Amethyst Knight to discover the settlement.
No, because he will probably kill them all, right?
Yeah, from what most people can tell, he doesn't speak. Any chance of diplomacy or communication with him always fails. He is merciless. He appears to be just a mad wanderer that
He's a
attacks.
normal
whatever.
adventurer.
Cool.
It's
So
Zelda.
I point the wand down at the worm, and you can all smell a smell of ozone as ricocheting from the tip is a giant lightning bolt. I'd like the worm to make a dex save, please. It's actually a good roll.
Dex save on the worm.
Did Jerry thought that was the worm then? He got 28 dex. What?
I'm looking at the wrong stat block. +2. Not +2, +1. Okay. That is a 8.
It takes 28 points of lightning monster.
What's
I was reading Assassin's. It's just a 5
what's
foot.
the radius?
So the target is the worm, and it's the spell lightning bolt from the wand.
Okay.
He's a monster. Worse, he's a murder hobo.
Worse, even worse than that. He's an adventurer.
It
Cool.
takes the
So it
full
takes-
28 lightning damage.
And I'm just flying straight upwards.
All right, cool. You'll
That's my
get to an
turn.
altitude next round then, in order to do your perception. But for now, Alvina, it is. Oh, Alvina.
It was almost an
pretty
earpieces thing, but that's in our campaign.
Yeah, I should take acid damage from it, shouldn't I?
You do not. Okay, I was just checking if there was a save. There is not. You just take acid damage.
Yeah.
As the lightning kind of compresses through the creature's body, and you can see it violently shiver. It's whatever it uses for muscles contracting. It squeezes together, and almost like a sponge, acid just sprays out onto Alvina. Not acid, poison sprays out onto Alvina, dealing 11 poison damage.
Ow.
I wish I could say I was sorry,
As you're attacking a weird stone sponge worm.
but
It's just
that is
leaking
not in
poison.
my vocabulary.
It's fine, I'll kill you later.
You can try. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I didn't even realize it's a sponge. I just made a sponge worm that soaks up poison in a body. Nice.
Well, Alvina's gonna get really hurt even more. Because triple attack, reckless attack, swords, go.
Alvina,
you-
go.
Alvina, use Fury Swipes. Go!
Have it.
Don't worry, don't take poison
Cling.
damage if you miss.
Yay! 30!
Oh, that's a good one to hit on.
That's a brutal critical, finally
slashing.
activated! Magical slashing
Uh,
damage.
Is that already calculated in, or do you have
Nice.
to roll extra?
No, that is, my brutal critical's already calculated because I set it up like that.
Ah, nice. Alright, what is that? 27.
27 damage.
It
Good
had
ones.
nothing against slashing. That's fine.
Do I
Right,
have
take it.
slasher on this character? Actually, give me a second. I don't think I do, but I just want to check. No, I don't. Okay. And bonus action attack. Because dual wielding. Fuck.
Oh, and for the second attack, you take 11 more
11
poison
again.
damage.
It's fine. Alvina's clothes self-repair.
I would argue you take double that because it was a crit, so twice as much damage, twice as much
Luckily,
Points
not how
gone
the
up.
mechanics work.
Ah, no.
It's fine. I'm down a lot of health. But I'm
You're
still
the
okay.
barbarian. It's what you're for.
I know. it hurts.
Zormir, it is your turn.
Okay. I'll use the Gregor's movement to get onto this bridge across here. So can you shift him over there?
Yeah, you should have
Can
control of
Alvina
Greg.
try
I
and put two and
have
do
control
together?
over
Because we did hear about the Amethyst Night. Can I try and roll them
Yeah.
together?
I've not told you. I've just
No, we got
scanned the
told
thing.
about the Amethyst Night, and there's a giant chunk of amethyst in front of her.
There's a chance. It'll be a reasonable DC to make the connection, but like probably DC 16 or something. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Yeah.
Professor would be flying straight upwards, going, Oh no, 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 no,
It's
no,
worth
no, no,
a
no.
try.
It just doesn't occur to you.
Yeah.
There we
You're
go.
a raging
Tiger's
barbarian.
set
Not
up.
a lot of things come
Not a
to you
lot
in
of
the heat of
things occur
battle.
to him. Not a lot of
Not-
things
not-
occur to Alvina.
Not
It's
a
all
lot
a
of
blur.
thoughts go into that brain of yours when you're raging and there's a giant worm in front of you.
I mean, not many
Usually
things go
it's
through that brain
faster
anyway.
princess kill. Hmm.
All right. Make my first attack with the rifle.
Nice.
Unfortunately,
Don't I have?
misses.
Do I have advantage if it's with
Only
range?
melee attacks.
Only melee. Okay.
Yep.
I thought
It's why
that's-
he was like, oh great, this pie, it works fantastically that I took the melee advantage thing. We've got one melee character now, and it's a tentacle.
And a T-Rex now.
Even
Fuck
now I've got
you's
a- we've got
technically a
polymorph.
melee character.
Yeah, the thing that really sucks is that it's not done any melee attacks yet, has it?
The worm?
Yeah.
It did it for its first round, but the second
knocked
round it
out
did
Gwen.
Right.
Because the only thing that the tentacle, like, apart from doing essentially a spiritual weapon, is that it can block or at least reduce the damage from melee attacks. And I'm like, God damn it.
Oh,
Makes you feel
knocked
any
out
better. It didn't
Gwen.
get its breath weapon back, so I can only attack next
Oh.
round.
Sorry, I should have healed Gwen. Oh,
Nah, don't worry. I'm fine. I'm at half.
I'm sorry, dude.
half health.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, Gwen's at half health in cover. He's fine.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were at cold.
They got
Not-
healed.
Luckily, no.
Right. Chris neglected to mention that.
I'd like to
I
try.
didn't need to. Gwen already knew.
The rest of us didn't know.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
No, you didn't know.
It's been a while for me.
It's been a week.
And in that time, I've been on like
But yes,
6
Zormir,
rounds.
was there a? Do you get multi-attack or
Yes,
is
I
there
get
anything
2
else you'd like
shots.
to do? For
I want to do something a bit different with a second shot, considering I missed with that first shot. I would like
Alright.
to put the vermilion crystal in front of the laser as it fires to see if it does anything.
Ooh.
Would I
Cool.
be
Please
spending?
don't roll. If he
Would I
rolls
be
psychic
spending a
damage-
destiny point to?
You would be for that sort of improvisation.
Yeah.
I'm also going to need a, effectively a artificer check, but just make me an intelligence check with proficiency.
Right.
So like an Arcana check or something.
Okay. Arcana.
You are improvising something within like 2 seconds.
20.
Hey.
All right, fair enough. All right. What does the laser one do?
Oh.
Lasers, hopefully.
Okay. So
Double
as you
damage, maybe?
Nope. That's red.
Splits the beam.
It doesn't split the beam. However, because they all have different effects, as you place the crystal in front, kind of wedging it into your thing, and I'm going to assume that you've been kind of like modifying it a little bit so that it's more disc shaped. Maybe this has been playing around in your mind for a little bit.
Yeah.
But as you kind of improvisedly kind of slot it into your focusing crystal holder, and you fire your weapon again, you find yourself no longer needing to kind of aim, as suddenly the weapon seems to almost straighten, as you are no longer firing a blast. You are effectively wielding a very, very long line sword.
Aim assist. Amazing.
As your weapon converts to from attack roll into a dexterity save.
Okay.
Mm.
As the worm now effectively has to dodge your line of attack. It's only for a split second, but for a split second, you have this really long, almost effectively sword coming out of your gun.
Fair enough.
The
This is very cool.
worm, with its massive size, is unable to move out of the way of this line, as the end of it kind of burrows into it, almost like you're slicing into it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sorry, my Discord cut out for exactly the right second there, so that I thought you said the worm with its massive thighs.
The worm is thick.
Then I was like, wait, that can't be right. It's got to be size.
Am I still
Cut
rolling
out
the
exactly
D4?
right.
To see
Give me
what-
a minute. I'm seeing if I can find a GIF for this.
Mr. Rolling the
no, I
D4
don't
for
want
to
to
see
see a
what
domestic
happens.
worm.
Don't
Or-
worry, it doesn't exist.
That
Yeah.
depends.
Oh, well,
What
you know what that
Psychic.
means. It's their job to make it.
Yeah, it
what
doesn't
was the
exist
flavor
yet.
we were going for? Was it your aiming device that changes the damage of it, or was it the power cell that was damaged? I
The
imagine it's power cell.
the focus, which makes it do the certain kind of damage, was damaged. So it done like necrotic, radiant, psychic, and force.
That'd be more your power cell than anything. Your focus would be like your barrel
Okay.
or your sights.
Yeah, the sight would be maybe like it changes randomly between it's an attack roll and a saving throw, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we'll work it out later. For now, let's keep the mechanic because it kind of lowers the power level of this damn gun for a bit.
Psychic. So it gets a psychic stab.
Yay! It means it's not
And
gonna
it takes
pour
a little
acid over me.
It's the one damage time it doesn't trigger it. Actually worked in your favor.
I think
Because you
just
cut
before-
a beam of psychic into it.
just
How the
before
fuck does that work?
just before the actual I do this, I shout, "I'm going to try something!"
Oh no.
And then the
shit.
And as you do so, it seems to actually kind of repulse at the damage, and you can see the creature kind of wilting a little bit as you have bloodied it.
Hey!
But
Just you,
with
though.
that, Zormir, is that your turn?
would I be able to bonus action make the Hydra do its breath, or is that still under the done in the support round?
That'll be a support round.
Right.
Huh.
No problem.
Gotta limit the mechanics somehow. Lou Grim, it is your turn then.
Bombard it with like 1,000 breath
I'm
weapons.
going to attack it with Mind Sliver again.
Brain attack.
Nice.
All right, nice.
Such a cool cantrip. It's an
All right, and
insaver.
remind me what I was doing for Brain Sliver, if anything.
Believe it's
It's- You drive a disorient spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. Target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before
All
the
right,
end of
a
your turn.
11.
It's a 17.
Then it fails.
Nice.
Deal damage.
Out of random curiosity, since we know it's a -2 on its intelligence modifier, does it have intelligence 7 or 8?
You want to know
I
if it's
have
more
no
intelligent
idea.
than you, don't you?
Yes.
Well, 8 is -1,
So it's technically 6 or 7.
so it's either 6 or
I
7.
know.
It might be dumber than me.
It might be dumber than an actual human.
I'm not a
doing-
human, I'm an elf.
Humanoid. Might be
I
dumber
do-
than an actual character.
I do like the energy of excited shouts of "It might be dumber than me."
It's a giant
well,
tapeworm.
Good
made of
mood.
rock.
What a mood.
But I think if I remember
It's not that it's
rightly-
dumber than me, it's the it might be.
It might
Yeah.
be. It's a 50-50 shot.
You know, I think I can't remember fully. I think Grog on season 1, the Critical Role had a 6 intelligence.
He did. I
Something
am
like
not
that, yeah.
the dumbest character I've played. I've played
Okay.
with another. With a,
Sorry.
I've
But
played
yes.
with a-
Lou, is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Thanks.
And no.
All right, then it has a negative D4, which you guys can all remind me when it gets to its turn. Gwen, it is your turn.
Oh,
doing that when he tries to stab
Okay.
someone.
so I'm going to do 2 things. Oops, let me just get that. I'm going to run just to here and shout at Alvina, Assassin, fuck you, and Zormir. For God's sake, fight better.
Wow.
As I'm shouting this,
That's a mood.
So
wait,
since
wait,
you
wait. As
started
I'm
back,
shouting
like,
this, you can see this copper armor start to shine,
Yeah.
and everybody gets 18 temporary hit points.
18.
oh,
Nice.
whoa.
And
Do I need to be able to understand you?
yes,
Ah, fair point.
My intelligence is 2.
Oh,
Oh, polymorph.
Polymorph
Yeah.
T-Rex.
I'm-
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
just
T-Rex.
set the T-Rex at the target.
Well, you know what? That's fine.
I'll take it. That helps a lot.
Yeah. Sorry, and the point as well, you would also get it because you're in hearing range of it.
Thanks.
And everybody also gets. You're like 60 foot up.
Yeah, you're not even in danger, bud. So don't even.
I'm only like 40 foot up.
Yeah,
50
it can only
maybe.
be within 30 feet though, unfortunately.
Shit! Damn my lightning fast speed.
Everybody also gets inspiration dice of a D8 to use for an attack, ability, or saving throw.
Now, when you say everyone,
I mean the people that could hear me, so not you, Flyboy.
Apparently not the T-Rex.
Oh.
It's never the professor's turn to shine, is it?
No, because you're trying to steal all our goodies.
No, you literally
Yeah, that's
just
my
flew
job
away.
to steal all our goodies.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
my AC is like 12. Excuse me for not getting into combat.
I'm not wearing armor.
Oh my gosh! I was today years old when I learned that my armor class is literally only 13. Oh no!
That's not great.
Don't worry,
And then
Alvina's is 17, so she's
I
not doing
can
all.
get to there for my movement.
Oh, I had no fear, and now I have one fear, and it's the armor class.
You have one fear. You have scales, essentially, and that's it.
Yep.
All right, it is now the second support round.
Yeah, it's going to be there. Sorry, Alvina. This is air or purity, so everybody who's inside it, resistance to poison damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'd be real handy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're just outside, my friend.
Yeah.
Not willing to go any closer.
Line of sight for this thing, so you know.
And it's been doing acid damage as well, rather than poison.
It's got some poison.
No, it's poison damage.
Poison
it's been
tank.
doing.
Yeah,
with the tail, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Greg?
I'm doing my best.
Oh no, the breath was poison.
Yeah, the breath is poison. The blood is acid. So.
Samir and Assassin.
No, the blood is also poison. All of it's poison.
Oh, damn.
Yes, if I accidentally ever describe it as acid throughout this combat, it's because I'm just used to things being acid.
Yeah, it's because I have acid spit as well. Kind of confusing.
The worm only does poison.
Okay.
For all the stuff.
It's
cool.
So it was me and Assassin.
You and Assassin.
Nina don't get the poison, but we still get the the temp, and the inspiration one.
No, you're inside. Can you see my radius?
You're inside it.
It's the yellow. You see the yellow circle?
I'm on D&D Beyond. 1 second. There we go. Yes, that makes it easy.
Yeah,
does your aura go around corners?
Oh, good. So I get.
I mean, I just don't know.
By base rules, auras. Yeah, by base rules, auras don't go around corners generally.
No, I always thought they did. Fair enough.
Oh, that's fair.
No, that's why full cover is so good.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Most effects won't go around things.
If it's half
unless it seeps.
I have a question.
It's not, it's a giant pillar, it's full cover.
Yeah.
Yes, Bob.
Gregor, with being enlarged, is his breath weapon stronger or?
Yeah, I'll do an extra die of damage. You want a breath weapon with Gregor?
Yeah. It's the main reason I made him bigger. So he wasn't scared of this worm, and he could maybe do a bit more damage.
He generates ever so slightly bigger acid droplets.
He's got a bigger mouth. He can spray more acid out.
Yep. How much was he doing game? It was 48, so I'll let him do an extra half for 68.
Okay.
Nice.
You actually have added an extra half of his mass on.
So is it all or nothing?
It is
or
safe still.
Still safe.
It's not an all or nothing. I don't believe it's just a standard breath.
Here you go. Those will see. He exhales in a 30-foot line, 5 feet wide. Each creature in that line must make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw, or takes full on a half, or half on a thing. So roll me at the 68, because he's probably going to fail this. Is it dexterity? He has +1.
Oh.
That's a 4. He definitely fails. So you get the full 68. He also has a D4 to it, but I'm not going to use it here. Actually, does it say it's just next, right? I actually don't think I get a choice.
Yeah, I think it might. Because it's a cantrip, I imagine it's forcing that one. It might get a 0.
From the next, yeah, it's not saying any within that turn. So it doesn't matter here, but it would have been a 3.
His Hydra Breath done more damage than my shot from my gun.
It was a good roll. 68 damage is a fireball.
Let's say die 6.
No, it's the other one. There's another spell which is 68. I remember.
All right, that is your support round as Gregor beams down more acid on this thing. The point is your turn.
Okay then. So to start with, I'm going to order Merida, my turret / instrument to shoot the worm from where it is currently.
Where is it actually? I don't see a token.
Now, does Merida
It'll be
have...
under the turn
there it is.
order.
No, I see it's
Does Mer-
turret.
Does Merida have a voice? Did you program it with a voice? Or is it just a...
Instrument.
It is
a
an instant, so it is playing epic battle music while firing.
I love it so much, and I want one for my house. I want a real life one. Wizards of the Coast, if you're listening.
Okay.
Wizards
I
of
will-
the Coast, please make me a weapon that's based on an OC from another
There we
player.
go. I can roll
Thank you.
again.
Thank you very much.
Not your
Yay!
official
23.
universe.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 23 to hit, 12 damage,
Hits.
and
It
it
takes it.
pushed back. It gets pushed back 5 feet, so it doesn't spray acid on Alvina.
Yay!
Wait. Let me just double check this this aura here. Within 5 feet. Okay, it says 5, not 10.
Yeah.
I would assumed it was in 5 feet because then it doesn't hit the T-Rex
So
in
that,
the previous ones.
that's been my
Oh
plan
no, I just forgot about the T-Rex.
since last week. Just, I never hit.
Yeah, it is
That was
appreciated.
only last week. God.
Yeah, anyway, the point is then going to... Well, his instrument's over there, so it's still playing. He's going to point at the ceiling, strum an air guitar, and
Just
point,
whistle. Air guitar's
Yeah.
better.
and point at the gash on the side of the worm and cast Shatter on it at the 2nd level.
Yeah, that could be another
right.
good name instead of the point, the gash.
Oh, God.
No, it's
No,
not. That's a really
no,
bad
no, no,
roll.
no.
Actually,
Oh,
no.
a,
I said it, and then I thought,
Regretted it.
Yeah, bye.
a Constitution saving throw.
Wow,
I mean,
plus 11. A 15.
I mean, you've got the slash
That-
from Guns N' Roses. It's basically the same synonym.
Really, really
So,
not.
something
Yeah,
I was
and-
You've got
attempting to
Gash
look up-
from Rhapsody Nesbit.
All right, guys, I can't hear
so,
Ali. What's that?
something I was attempting to look up but didn't quite find before it was my turn. I still have that +1 spellcasting focus from Zormir.
Yeah.
Does that increase the DC of my...
Yeah.
spell save? In that case, the spell save DC is 15.
Aha.
So I don't know if that passes or not.
15.
Meets.
Unfortunately, he makes it because he has to make her succeed at the DC.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
So he will take half, I believe, for
Half.
Shatter.
So 8.
I think it is, yeah. Thunder damage.
All right, takes 8 thunder damage.
Take that, you big useless excuse for a snake.
Well, if you know it's a worm. Is that your turn, the point?
That is my... I'll take 1 step backwards, I think.
That's
You've
fair.
insulted
Just
this
back here.
tapeworm. So it's gonna take it personally now.
Take a step
Get
backwards.
behind the cover. Assassin, it is your turn.
I would like, so there's this big ass wall behind me, right? Of like big color. How far up does that go? Like how
30 feet.
30 feet. So I could theoretically, because there's like those little boulders, I could get on there and then Misty step up to
Scuttle
the
up.
top. Or fly. Fly is fine.
Whatever you can do.
Right, okay. So I am gonna slap the worm with my tentacle. That yep, that's what I'm doing. And yell, yeah, grow some legs, and then hop up to the top of the tower.
Oh, this is
Sorry,
this like
sorry,
tentacle
I can't
wiggles
have
forward.
the gash, but you can say slap the worm with my tentacle, and no one says a fucking thing. Okay, that's
exactly what
double
I'm doing.
standard. That's
I mean, a
double
lot of
standards.
anime
We're all
there.
thinking it.
Anime fans.
Yeah.
Double standards is all I'm saying.
We all like anime more than we like Hellraiser.
Wait,
Oh,
that's
God.
a 15 to slap the worm.
Unfortunately, the 15 misses, but you are able to either Misty Step or
Yep.
fly up to the
Oh
top
wait,
floor.
I have an inspiration, don't
Ooh.
It's got advantage because actually no, I'm not within 5 feet of it anymore. You're running around.
Yeah,
What was
yeah.
it?
You do, I believe you have
Oh,
a
no.
D6 for a heroic inspiration from Gwent.
Okay, am I able to add that to an attack? Although
you are.
although you declared that it didn't hit, is it supposed to be before or after?
It's fine. You guys are in the AC by this point.
Okay, that's fine. So did I just roll a d6?
Yep.
Boop. That is
Yay!
a 20 to hit.
Then it hits. Roll for damage.
Yeah.
For Chris, for those of us who missed what the AC was, could you?
You guys have
tell?
calculated to be 18.
18. Good to know. Thank you.
So it has been slapped.
For 9 cold damage.
And I'd like to.
It's slightly slower. Not that it matters.
Yeah. No, I don't think it. 1 second.
It
And then I
fine.
slapped a worm in the face.
It doesn't.
There's
It
got to
doesn't
be a
make
song
things
in there.
slower.
just
At least my no.
Oh,
Oh no,
tentacles.
it does. It does. It done 1d8 cold damage, and the speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. And I can also. Oh, I can't move it. I have to move it along before I repeat the attack, so it'll stay where it is. And we don't. I don't. Did we mark exactly where it was?
It was
Can we
next
mark?
to-
Can we put a marker down?
It was near Alvina. I don't remember exactly where.
Yeah, it's just because if you're within 10 feet of it, then in theory I can reduce your damage. So I'd like to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll assume that I'll
Like-
I'll assume that this turn I've moved it closer towards you and where the worm is and slapped it. So pop it down next to Alvina, I guess, if that's all right. Because I don't know how to place. Can I place a token? No.
It's tentacles there.
First tentacle.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There he is. There's my boy.
Yeah.
There's your
And
tentacle.
and then I can move my character, can't I?
You should be able to. If you can't, let me know.
Yeah, I think I've got him. Nope, that's Gwent.
Alrighty then.
That's me.
Then it goes to the Titan, and let me just double check this. It has not taken either of those. That's fine. It begins regenerating. the start of its turn.
Oh,
Oh, and also it moved its head out of the affected area last turn.
I don't think any of those clouds or anything are actually doing anything anyway.
I believe the cold down was, so it moved out of that last turn. It's just the mini's annoying to handle.
Yeah, I can
Very-
only move the Hydras.
Move this here. Snaking around. Where do you want to be?
I just want to be on top of the tower sort of style.
There you go. You can be hiding behind
Yeah.
the Hydra.
I use my action and bonus. Yeah.
All right. Is the worm's turn, and it has begun to regenerate. Before we get into that, we're going to take a quick 5-second break there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Or
be back in a little bit to
Three.
murder you.
two.
Eating donuts.
Yeah, Bob self-destructs in
Look at
5,
that
4,
one.
6.
I wish. Then I
Why?
could control the stream.
No.
and do
You couldn't
things.
control the stream if I blew up, because then the stream would
You
put
don't
it.
have his stream software. Oh, you
It
have
would-
code.
Yeah, but it would go on indefinitely, and I would eventually, I imagine, find your corpse and use whatever handprint. I don't know what the if you use a handprint or a thumbprint or whatever.
Bob, in case
to-
you self-destruct, can you let
It's
me
okay.
know where you live so I can steal your Go XLR?
It's okay. Paul will,
Wow.
Paul
I
will,
know
tell,
where he lives.
Paul will tell you where. Paul will bring it to.
He'll bring it to laugh, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
If your body is discovered, Mr. Bond.
A body has been discovered.
Your body has been
No.
found.
No, so cursed.
A player has been found dead.
My least favorite version of that, or at least the one that makes me have the most visceral fear reaction, is the Animal Crossing one, where it's just Tom Nook saying a body has been discovered.
Jesus
It triggers
Christ.
my fight or flight reaction.
Mm.
Just imagine a Danganronpa Animal Crossing just upsets me.
Danganronpa.
Was it My favorite thing that I've seen for Animal Crossing ever is the Eternal Horizon song on YouTube. If you haven't seen that, it's one of the best songs on the internet.
Honestly,
you've
I
not
love it
seen
so
the-
much.
You've not seen any of
I
the
love it.
Animal crossovers with Doom?
That's the one. That's the,
That-
it's the
yeah,
Eternal
it is.
Horizons. It's that one.
It's so good. It's just the idea of just holidaying in each other's worlds is just yes, I love that.
I was
Is
so
it-
like I was obsessed with all those videos for like a week. I didn't play Animal Crossing, but I played Doom, and it's like this is the best.
Wasn't the whole reason for like the
They both
crossovers
came out
because
at the
they
same
came out at
time.
the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came out the same
Yeah,
day.
they came out the same day, yeah.
So everyone on the internet got really wholesome about it. It was adorable.
Yeah,
Isab-
and just the idea of Isabel hanging out with
With Doom.
the Doom guy. So
Isabel wants to
good.
be Doom guy most of
It
the
was
time.
literally like Doom guy going to the Animal Crossing world, like going into like fashion contests and fishing with Isabel. Then Doom guy takes Isabel into the Doom world, and they just heavy metal music, and they're just beating demons to death.
Look, there's people have different ways of relaxing.
Hey, she's like your secretary or something, isn't it? I can imagine she
Yeah.
needs to.
Yeah,
have
She's
to
the
play
mayor's
with all the players'
assistant.
shit.
She's the
Yeah, I have
mayor's
to play-
assistant.
Have to play with all the players' shit. She deserves to have some time to just smash some demon skulls
Rip and tear.
until it is done.
Rip and tear. Right.
All right, I am back to murder the party.
we
Hey.
sidetracked. Unfortunately, the sidetrack demon didn't stop us. So
Yeah.
I'm
not saying that-
Sidetrack
The
demon was
sidetrack
sidetracked.
demon got killed by Isabel.
Oh no.
I'm not saying that one of the tales. I'm not saying that one of the tales from the Altiverse is gonna be the Doom RPG, but I'm not saying it's not.
You let me know. I've got a character for it.
Oh yeah, no, I'll let you know. Well,
There's a character I've been
Alright.
wanting to bust out for a while.
yeah,
I mean,
the
no, I
one shots are only going to be 4 players
nice.
limit. So
Isabel.
I just want to play my Storm Sorcerer Fighter hybrid character, which I think would make a very good Doom guy, to be honest.
perfect.
Very good.
Well, you'll be playing a demon.
Oh, a demon? Fuck yes. I want to be a
Yeah,
battle.
you're playing. That's what the RPG, the Doom RPG is. You play as demons invading Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Fascinating. It is now the Titan Stomach Worm's turn. It is regenerated, and it is going to try and eat Alvina.
Annoyingly, it's got advantage.
It does have advantage. However, as it begins targeting you, now technically it makes the attack first. You said it had advantage.
Yep, because I'm reckless.
Kaylee, does your technical impose disadvantage or anything?
No, so what it can do is it can reduce the damage by 1d8 after it all goes
Okay.
through. That's the thing that it does.
Well, let's see if it hits first. It is doing its bite attack. So with advantage, that is an 18 to hit.
It just hits.
However, as it's about to hit you, now is when you get the sensation at the back of your neck, a kind of this almost like the world slows down around you just for a second as a spike of electricity kind of fills through your body, electrifying you as you feel a power in your mind waiting to be activated. As you can feel, as you kind of glance around your body, the power is emanating from the lightning feather you have on your person.
Ooh.
As the powers of the arc light feather are activated in response to you being attacked for the first time since you got it.
Really?
Somehow.
When did you get those?
A while ago.
When you're hit by an attack or target by the magic missile spells, is a similar condition to the shield spell.
Oh.
As a reaction, you can immediately teleport up to 30 feet in any direction, and the attack or magic missiles miss. You have the option of activating this as a reaction.
Oh yes.
Can I have one of those, please?
No, they're
No.
mine.
Oh,
I need them more. I really need them more than you.
You're
However,
gonna take
remember
away from
the-
the tank.
I'm
No.
the squish. I'm the squish who concentrates on everything. Please.
You
As
also
you,
have
as you
range.
feel the option kind of presenting itself in your mind, the energy allowing itself to kind of, you get the sensation of being able to move anywhere you want. You also, what's your passive wisdom? What's your wisdom score?
My wisdom score is 12. So passive wisdom of, I think, 9?
All right. This is a pretty cool power. That's as far as you realize.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, if your score is 12, your passive is 11, right?
Well, it's not just
Plus
what
one.
your wisdom score, to see if you'd be wise enough to realize some connotations.
Oh yeah, it would be my passive wisdom actually would be 13.
13?
Yeah, because it's 8 plus proficiency plus modifier, right? It's for passive.
Oh no, your passive is 10 plus your modifier.
So 10 plus modifier, then it's 11. Yeah.
Okay, that's at least above average. You're pretty sure you get the sensation that this power is a kind of one-time use, and that by using it, you will consume the feather.
A question before I decide to use it. I have a Drax inspiration from apparently, I'm assuming this last week. Can that be used for AC?
I do not believe it can be, but I can double check Drax's character sheet here.
I know Drax can be used for other things than just a bardic inspiration, but I don't remember if it was the AC ones or not.
No, it was just attack or ability roll. It doesn't do saves. Or AC. So
I have
just attacks.
I have 3 of these feathers, and if there's going to be a time, I'll take it on this one.
Yeah. Don't forget you do have a D8 save from Gwent.
Does it increase my AC?
No.
That doesn't matter. If I have anything that could increase my AC, I would take it because it would miss. But no, I will use it.
Become a shifter like me.
No, I'm an elf. I have other things.
All right, so place your character anywhere within 30 feet because you are essentially misty stepping as a reaction. As you allow the lightning power of the arc light feather to course through your body, you find yourself vanishing from one space and then immediately zapping over to the new location.
I get to choose, right?
Yeah, it's effectively just misty step anywhere within 30 feet.
Can I be directly behind its head?
Yeah,
On
you
its
can
back?
even. Yep, that's fine.
What?
That's exactly the sort of things you can do with this.
Yeah.
Go to the back. There we go.
Okay.
Get rid of. I assume you guys have probably dropped concentration as it's left its locations. And get rid of those. But yeah, its attack misses.
Tell me you're not going to try and tame this thing.
High up for its tail attack to reach, and there's nobody else conveniently nearby. Without it kind of moving its body.
Alvina's not quite stubborn enough to try and tame a elemental tapeworm.
No, not one that.
Present.
Good, because we don't want to tame this one because it's being hunted.
It is being hunted.
She's not smart enough to figure that out yet.
Yeah, but only Professor really knows that at the moment.
We would persuade you to leave this one.
Yeah, Professor's sure on something also... of a oh shit, find the guy. We need to get out of here kind of thing.
Okay. Fair. Apparently the stomach worm does not have a sense of natural survival. Good for it.
Oh. Yeah,
so it's going to remain to fight. Fuck you.
Yep, it doesn't contain a will to live.
It's in a state of delirium from all the wounds it suffered.
It's a tapeworm. It's not they're not known for their survival instincts.
No.
Take Millig, for instance.
I was going to say, he's known for his survival instincts.
No, he's not known for his survival instincts. His survival ability.
So
also
instincts to survive.
It might be hungry.
Also, it does its check at the end of its turn to see if it gets back its breath weapon for next round. And it does.
I was about to say, I'm assuming it does.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I get advantage with my bite attack, don't I?
Yep.
Yes, because Alvina is on top of its head.
Okay, and that's going to be a 29 for 41 piercing damage.
T-Rexes are badass.
It takes it as you chomp down, and I
also
is it
need to make. Yeah, you need to make a strength check. I think it is.
I think it's too big.
Oh yeah, if the target is medium or smaller.
Yeah.
So no, he doesn't.
This is a gargantuan worm.
Yeah, it's like T-Rex can pick it up and like chomp, chomp, chomp on it, but it's way too big.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm pretty sure. Nah, I don't think it can eat you, but it can eat anyone else.
Yep. And
It can, but it wouldn't eat again ever.
I'm
Last
just
Supper, then.
trying to decide whether the T-Rex would be smart enough to not attack the Hydra.
No, you
Yes,
remember
it would be
allies.
smart
It is-
enough.
It has your personality. Yeah.
It remembers allies and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
You
just-
recognize your allies in
Fair
polymorph form. Yeah.
But more importantly, Alvina, take 9 poison damage.
Okay, it's
Oh,
fine.
you
That was
can't-
different hit points.
Now you can't get
T-Rex
away
taking
from
the-
it.
Yeah.
T-Rex
Do I
take
take
10
any
poison
poison damage?
And the T-Rex is out of range.
No,
It's
has
got a 10-foot range.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't need to. You just
Yeah, but I
anchor.
also
T-Rex is-
bit the thing as well, though.
True.
So, yeah, it's a weird technicality. I'm going to say, because it's attacking it, I think it has to actually make contact. And it's literally biting into the poison.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, like,
There's some
hold on,
ingestion there.
hold on,
Yeah,
maybe. T-Rex
just like-
teeth. Yeah, I'll
and-
give
Yeah,
it.
I'm just
your
picturing
face
this.
needs to. Your face needs to go into melee range.
I'm just
really,
picturing
to
this
bite the
T-Rex
thing.
biting it, and then just after biting, gone.
Spits the poison out.
Ew!
What is this
We'll
spicy?
say when anybody else attacks it, the T-Rex won't get the splash because it's 10 feet. But if it's biting into it, it's getting the
Yeah.
splash.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
Folk, is that your turn?
Yeah, because I can't do a tail attack because it's the same creature, and T-Rexes don't have any bonuses.
All right. It is now your support round. You have another support apart from Gregor's because I prefer to alternate them. What would you like to do?
What can he do?
Abigail.
You can, because you've used somebody else's turn since Abigail, you can have Abigail use their command again and make some attacks, or have Drax inspire.
Abigail,
There we
T-Rex
go.
bite again.
It's honestly
I was
probably
gonna
a
suggest an inspire,
really good one.
but okay, yeah.
No, I mean an extra T-Rex attack is really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I fail this in this perception check and don't see the Knight riding up. Knight Rider.
Thing is,
If I don't see the Knight riding up, then we might all just die next round when they arrive.
possibly, but T-Rex bites, it's dead, and he loses its tracking device, which I'm assuming is what the Amethyst does.
I was thinking about that, but then I thought, how mad would it be if it found out that someone else stole its kill?
Don't worry, we'll leave you here.
No.
Who knows?
You
Who
can explain it
knows?
to them.
I mean,
Still
based
the
on
loop
based on the
but
bite
also
marks, it
no.
might think it attacked it, or another creature attacked it.
Could be a point, yeah. Could be good.
Yes, would you like to use Abigail's command ability to have the T-Rex attack?
I think so.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Go ahead and
I'm fine with it.
With advantage.
Bite.
As Abigail's just now directed this T-Rex.
Abigail T-Rex tamer.
No, missed.
Nom nom.
Do you have hero? No, you don't because you're T-Rex. T-Rex
didn't
doesn't
understand.
get heroism.
Unfortunately, you did not get the heroic inspiration, and you just miss.
Ding, 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 ding.
But that was support round. Professor, it is your turn. You're able to fly up high enough this round if you'd like to make a perception check to survey your surroundings.
I don't suppose my passive perception is good enough. If it's not, then yeah, I guess I will have to make an actual perception check.
What is your passive perception? You are looking at quite a long landscape here. Now, this isn't a case of like you're looking around you. You're trying to spot a humanoid-sized creature in a massive junkyard.
Horizon.
It is 21.
21. You get there. You can easily kind of trace the creature's passage with it, or at least kind of spot where it might have come from, since it is a burrowing creature.
Hey, that's quite.
But also, you're in a junkyard, and it's kind of actually hard to tell what is recent disturbances and what's not. So you get like a rough area, but you are
So
still gonna
with
have to
my
make a perception check.
Yeah, so with my 6 seconds, I look in that direction and scan sort of the horizon for like a dust cloud of a horse being like galloping at speed. And
Horse
I
is just
roll.
running. This guy's a
Well,
badass. He's just
I
pure
don't know.
running.
the guy might have a horse. With a 25, I feel like I might see a dust cloud. Who knows?
No, he's not got a horse, but he's running faster than a horse.
That's my action, though. That's my action. What do I get? With a 25.
As you look off in the right direction, significantly lowering the DC and not requiring you to look for multiple rounds, you look over at this slight gleam of skylight, very very light, not quite like a full reflection of it, as this is a pale morning, but you get a slight shimmery reflection off in the reflection of about maybe 500 feet due kind of east south, which, or just for flavor, you don't really matter for you, towards the direction where the fortress would be on the map. As you see, standing on a high rise, a tall piece of scrap, kind of a mountainous kind of peak in the area, standing, staring back at you, a humanoid in dragon amethyst armor.
I like this guy.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, shit.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no. No.
He just fall out of the air. That'd be very funny.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Calling it natural one.
+4.
Oh.
You shit. You fucking shit, Wolfie. I have a destiny point. I have a destiny point. I'm not gonna spend it.
Instant death.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. What happens. I was gonna quicken a dimension door actually.
Just dimension door.
Yeah, because I have met a magic adept.
Bye.
I was, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fail. I roll in that one.
I really hope it's fear, because that would be really cool if the professor just like pees himself in the sky.
You gain the frightened condition of this creature, and inside your mind, you hear a booming voice with a kind of deep undertone, with several other voices underpinning it, and then suddenly this kind of dark horror orchestra playing in the background, as you can almost visualize the words seeping with blood. Severix.
That sounds
it
draconic.
Echoes off into your mind.
Severix. That sounds draconic. What is that?
It's his name.
Oh, Severix. Okay.
Severix.
Cool.
Singing his own theme tune in his brain as he fears you.
But you have the frightened condition of him, and since you critically failed, and I know how much you love fumble.
I love critical fails, man. Yep, please.
You develop a complex of this individual.
Come on, give me the Sephiroth complex, please. He's basically our Sephiroth.
You now have a phobia of Spherics.
Yes!
You will have disadvantage on all fear saves made against him from now on.
Perfect. Thank you.
But that is your turn. He has very clearly spotted you. To the point where he has emanated his name into your head.
I see off into the distance. I see this guy. He sees me. I just... I'm going to fly down and start just... You know when a sort of... like an alarm above a fire engine or a police car starts going, the near sound? I'm doing that, but it's Spherics. Essentially.
All right. Nobody else has any idea what that means apart from you.
That's well, it's horrifying. I'll tell you that much.
Jimmy, do you know the name the Dan Michael Plunder?
I do know Plunder. I haven't finished it, but I have watched Plunder.
I'm just picturing the protagonist from that.
Yeah, I get that.
Spherics.
The turret does change its song so that it now makes this song part of the song.
Perfect. I appreciate it.
All right, but that is the professor's turn. Alvina, it is your turn. You're on top of the creature's head.
I have a bonus, but no one looks that injured that I should probably heal them, right?
Yeah, me.
How injured How injured do you look?
I'm 60 points down,
Out of
so a lot.
Okay, well, the professor feeling that you're 60 points down and knowing that they only have 66, sort of think, you are a barbarian, but at the same time, and I'm gonna.
It looks like she's been partially dissolved, I'd say at this point, but her clothes are great.
Partially dissolved. Okay, since we're resting soon, take a 3rd level healing word.
Well, it depends what you do with Zerx. Kaylee, you were going to say something?
Did Alvina take damage recently in this round?
Not this round, no.
Not yet, no.
Cool.
She teleported with the feather.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into the habit of using the tentacle reduction thing. So just make sure you remind me, because I'm 0 brain cells. I will forget.
How close does the tentacle have to be as well, though?
You have to be 10 feet. You have to basically be like right next to it to have the damage reduction.
I currently still am barely 10 feet from it.
Yeah. So that means I can keep it, because I can keep moving it round next to you, because it can hit and move in the same round. It basically functions like a spiritual weapon, but my reaction allows me to reduce damage. So just make sure you stay near it, you know, or tell me where to move it.
That was one of the reasons why I teleported only that far.
Yeah. Don't go any further than 30 feet away from it.
Don't go away from her tentacle. From the tentacle.
The elf isn't allowed to go far away from the tentacle. This is anime plot already.
So you gain 15 hit points, and
it's greatly appreciated.
you any 3rd level effect or under is cured. So fear, poison, any of that shit, you're cured of. It's Spellbreaker.
Neat. I'm actually fine, but that is really good to know.
Yeah, I have a Spellbreaker.
Spellbreaker's good.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Alvina, it is your turn.
good.
What would you like to do?
Alvina is going to try and remove its head from the back of its head.
All right, go ahead and make me that attack roll.
Reckless! 28!
Ooh, 28. It hits, but it doesn't do quite enough damage to take off its head. Go ahead and push through that with your second attack. I'm just going to assume it gets get a little bit good in there. But you realize as your sword begins to kind of slow down, you have to push it further in. And with its 14 hit points in total, the 24 damage does it.
Yeah!
Yeah. You can also use your reaction to grant a bonus to +3. Yeah.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, with 28 to hit, I don't think they
Yeah,
did that.
you already hit. Yeah, you already hit the guy, but
yeah, with your 2 attacks, kind of the first one striking into it, and then the second one not even swinging back, you just double down into it. You slice through its massive neck until the head drops to the floor, and acid just poison just starts seeping out of the neck wound down onto it. You can see though its porous kind of sponge-like stone skin begins just kind of soaking up the poison clinging onto it. As the body collapses to the ground, a very small amount of dust kind of kicks up a little bit, but the area is quite packed. And the combat comes to an end. The area goes silent, with the exception of the professor wooing about something Sveren, you think? Who knows?
We must leave.
Hey, buddy, you're making a lot of noise. Can you
We must leave. Sverex.
No, keep this up. This is good. I like this theme.
Who the hell is Sverex?
Sverex is the Amethyst Knight.
Oh, that guy!
Amethyst Knight.
Yes.
Why is he coming?
This was his kill.
Oh.
Hey, it's our kill now.
Mine now!
Are they a guy? Are they a woman? Or is it a guy?
They're a force of nature.
You have no idea because nobody knows what's under the armor.
You've killed everyone that's come near them. No one knows. They go, it's a
You
purple.
just know they are a humanoid figure completely clad in this obscured amethyst armor.
Cool. I will put unknown pronouns then. I'll just put they from now.
They are a they for now.
They for now.
Very scary.
Sverex is coming. Spherex is coming. The Amethyst Knight. This was their kill. And you have taken it.
Why are there
You
tentacles
will be
over
marked
here?
by them now.
How do you know
They
that?
will be coming for you.
Ooh.
There's tentacles on the edge of the screen.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Oh no, that's tiny worms. Never mind. Sorry, they look like tentacles.
I was like, what? I didn't
Hey.
do anything.
Kaylee, I found a good tentacle mini. If you just shrink down the worm, it looks
Oh
like
yeah,
a tentacle.
that does. Yeah, let's just use that from now on. That's great. Yeah, keep that in mind.
I'm
Who
sorry,
knew worms look like
Professor.
tentacles?
What do you mean they're
Yeah.
coming? They're going to mock us for killing its kill.
Spherex.
Apparently, no one knows much about this damn thing.
One moment
For
then.
good reason.
If they're gonna mark us anyway, and I just go over to the worm, take one of my magic swords out again, and just write very incorrectly spelled
No.
beat you to it further.
No.
Sign
Oh no!
Professor.
Professor, you reckon that you actually don't know what their pace was, but given they're only like 500 feet away, if any sort of magical teleportation, they could be here any moment. If they can fly or anything, they'll be here in at least a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say,
anything
could
slower,
I fly back
maybe a
up
couple
and have a
more.
look at them? Yeah.
Yeah, you've just done the equivalent of writing "get good."
Yeah. You're a get good scrub.
Well,
You can, but I'm going to need another perception check.
Another perception.
You look back where the area they were; they are no longer there.
I'm going to track to where they were going rather than where they were, obviously.
He's actually behind you.
29, you catch him. He's actually not that far away from where you last saw him. He's maybe only 60 feet down the little peak. He's just strolling. He is just slowly walking
Taking a
in your
leisurely
direction.
walk.
He's walking
He is now
menacingly.
460 feet away from you.
They are rapidly approaching. We must leave now.
Alvina is not going to take any extra time, and she's just going to hop up on Susie and go, come on then, let's go.
However, you now have the other problem of if they come to this location and search around, they will very quickly potentially find the settlement.
Yeah.
So you have a couple options. You can leave and hope for the best.
All
You
that's
can
going through my head at the
I'm gonna
moment is
create-
the Shia LaBeouf song.
Yeah. I'm going to create a... I don't have that spell, but I do have...
I was thinking the same. I was looking for a Jason gif. As we were saying.
No, I don't have that particular one, but I do have Major Illusion. So I'm going to cast Major Illusion to make it look like the giant worm that they were hunting snaps up out of the ground in front of me. I dodge back behind it, and it starts just burrowing into the ground. And I'm sort of looking shocked and, oh no, what's that? And it starts, dust clouds begin moving in the direction of away from the village. Can I do that, please?
You can.
Mhm.
They
And
will.
then,
If they fall
Yeah.
for this, they're the dumbest in the
oh my
world.
god. I will roll a spellcasting check.
It would actually be a save on their part against your spellcasting DC.
Mm.
More importantly, are you having the creature go near them, or you said you had wanted the creature to go off away from the village?
No,
Are you
no,
having it
so-
kind of go near them, or
I want them to see it snap at me, so it's clear they were tracking it in this direction.
Yep, that's
Whether
fine.
they were tracking it to me, so that it's going to be clear that the creature has spotted me and has tried to make a swipe at me, but is still charging away from the village, and I'm going to fire off like fire bolts and sacred flames and stuff to make it appear like I'm batting it away, and then I'm just going to like flee.
Okay, so you want an angle away from them and the village.
Away from them and the village, yes. So if they're
all I need to
approaching from the north and the village was from the west, I would make it look like it was heading to the east, you know?
Hey,
That's fine.
Alvina, want to go defeat a
so that
knight?
they bypass the village.
They will need to make I think it's investigation to
Give me a
test see
few
through
minutes,
illusions.
and then
technically.
give me an hour or so.
If it helps, I'll cast that subtly, because I have subtle spell.
He spits
I think you're
some
far enough away that I assume you can also just you'll do it out of their line of sight and then like pop up. So that's fine.
Also, the spell save is 18.
Spell says 18, but to see through illusions, it is insight. Do they have not insight? Investigation. Do they have proficiency? They do not. So this will just be a flat intelligence check.
You don't have true sight. That means there's a chance.
Although they are very, very far away. They're almost 500 feet away.
They're 460.
Rapidly
in closing.
Yeah, intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. Okay.
Yeah, Alvina goes to Zoe, give me an hour or so, and she spits a huge glob of blood onto the floor.
This is a...
Fuck you, still a T-Rex. He's just wandering around being T-Rex. Because he can keep it up for an hour.
Even better if the worm could snap at me so much so that it sort of knocks out one of my jetpack boots, but also realizes I'm not edible. That would work as well. Because I don't want the knight to...
I'm not convinced you're not edible.
Well, I don't want the knight to also see me fly back towards the settlement.
No, that's fair. Now,
it means he wants to kill you.
Luckily for you guys, they do not have proficiency in investigation, so this will just be a flat intelligence check. So you have a decent chance of making this with a DC 18, I believe it is.
It is 18.
Oh shit, the worm's still alive. Fire!
All right, let's find out then. Whoa! 21 to see through your illusion.
Can I use my destiny point to re-roll that?
Yeah, but it's also -5 because they're so far away. Question mark.
He can see you from that distance very clearly.
It is.
And it might
so
have
far
Alvina's
away.
ability.
No, and quite frankly, since I know what this individual's abilities are, the fact that you are so far away is what's allowing you to even make this check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's I get a my kind of NPC vibe from this character. So.
Gwent, you said something?
Can I use my destiny point to make you re-roll it?
Technically, I feel like you should at least be like within range or like seeing them.
Okay,
and be aware of the situation.
Okay, I'll use my last destiny point to make it re-roll it. We'll save Gwent.
See, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'll do that one. Just because Gwent isn't fully aware of what's happening, and the professor hasn't fully told you guys what's happening. He's just kind of come down.
That's why
they've come down.
God.
Why I rolled an investigation.
I've just realised it's the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
No idea who the purple guy is.
All right, so let's see if it's your destiny to die today. The professor is going to try and wish hard enough to see if destiny bends to their will.
The power of my love for my people prevails.
Whoa!
Apparently not.
No!
You don't love harder, damn it!
This is why you have a lore bard cutting words.
Unfortunately, they're too far away at 460. As you do all this, and your worm starts kind of going away with the illusion, starts moving. It'll kind of be it'll be towards north. You see that the Amethyst Knight does not change directory to go after the worm. They keep moving towards you. They are now 430 feet away.
I fly back down and quickly give the brief to everyone.
Alvina, come here. And
Yeah.
just step up to.
That's my other destiny point.
Step up onto the. And I'll do this. Apparently that
one. It's 9 hit points back.
I'll do
0 destiny.
Okay.
I'm only 36 hit points down.
Well, yeah.
That won't
Good,
hurt.
then you were.
That won't hurt.
If the point sees Zormi doing this, they'll probably come over and cast Cure Wounds themselves.
I'll use another one of my level 1 spells to.
You get another 15.
I'll bang a second level in for you.
Thank you.
I will also do the same.
Oops, where is that?
11.
Kill the barbarian!
I would, but I'm too busy being a T-Rex.
11 points back, and then I turn you around as I touch you and point you at the direction as I sort of raise your
Go that
hands
way.
so that you're standing in that heroic pose of ready to slash. I point you in the direction of the guy.
How far
Yeah,
away?
Slap you on the butt and go get him.
How far away are they now?
400
I'm
feet.
going to fly back up.
Okay.
They are 400 feet and closing. Should we run? I feel we should run. We must lead them away from the village.
And to
We
clarify,
must-
you guys are kind of in a bowl right now. The walls rise up to 60 feet, so you don't fly in sight. You're only getting kind of updates from anyone who can fly up and kind of look over the edge and can see through the kind of mountainous terrain to see them just walking, just strolling towards you.
Can I then, once I've
Alvina's
done
going.
the two heals, start moving the
It's-
Hydra across to the side of the canyon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Feeling good.
Is there
So
any
if
way out of this canyon?
Yes, there is a passage that goes back into the kind of the network of caves that run towards both the salvage settlement as well as out back into the crash site you guys were previously at, as well as the Hydras have a gecko-webbed feet and can climb up the walls.
Perfect. Love those hydras.
Well,
However, do note that for some of the wall areas, it's kind of crumbly, and the Hydras can still risk falling by just things dislodging underneath them, so it's still riskier than them just going through the lower areas, which are more stable, for the sake of, like, traveling. You can do it in a pinch. I wouldn't recommend traveling over the peaks.
I do not recommend fighting them. I do not recommend fighting them.
Well, no, Kaylee. You know their stat block. I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah, Kaylee doesn't recommend fighting them. Assassin is like, eh.
Well, maybe
Alvina
they're
picks
friendly.
Assassin up and puts her back in the bag.
I'm also, knowing Chris, fully against fighting anything he throws at us, because this is someone who threw a Balor at a bunch of level 5s. I mean, come on.
You guys beat it.
We beat it, yeah.
See, that's what. See, Chris,
We
that's
did.
what they don't get it. I understand exactly what you're talking about here. I'm not a person who threw a massive 1,000-point a turn damage-dealing dragon at a new player in a
Really,
start.
Look,
I think they found.
I don't care about the Balor. The Balor wasn't actually that difficult, considering we had a player who could ignore resistance to fire, which is what makes a Balor pretty bad. But the thing that I'm saying is, I know Chris's types of stat blocks, and this is me saying I do not recommend it.
Well,
Wink.
one's going to be a horse-shaped bullet over here.
You know, this is me saying, just you can do it. You can certainly try.
I will stand with the squid monster and the horseman over there. We will be leaving. You can do whatever, you guys. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's the
never
natives of
say-
this world versus the invaders of the world.
No,
You can
the
say if
point
you
is
want.
coming as well. The point never overstays as well coming to the as a pig.
That's
Because
perfect.
Alvina's jumped on Susie and is moving away.
All the newest
Hello.
characters are going.
Right, no, we've heard about this
I'm
one.
joining as well.
Where would you like to go? Obviously, you can go into the tunnels, but I meant your final destination. Would you like to return to the settlement, or would you like to return to the crash site?
Oh, I feel like we
Right.
should, at
Crash
the
site.
very least.
Crash site.
I think we're gonna lead them away from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
settlement.
give you guys a rough idea, actually, I have the overlay map ready now, so let's switch to the Titan Guts map.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hooray!
Giant.
Bring you in focus.
Damn my observant nature! Why did I have to see the fucking guy?
Because if you
Copy
didn't,
party map.
we'd be. To be honest,
Yeah, he just showed up.
yeah.
It's still
Also, also,
ripping
here's,
the worm of stuff.
Army's
here's the
got
thing
range.
as well. By the way, here's the thing that I think. He saw you, which means he's after you now. If you hadn't
Yeah.
seen him, he'd have ignored us.
Yeah.
Didn't see us.
Army's got
Yeah.
Saw the
range.
professor.
That's what. Honestly, I was tempted to just tie the professor to something and go, "Your sacrifice will be noted. We'll tell them why you didn't come back. You saved them all. You're a hero."
I see. Well,
But Alvina's
Okay.
actually quite nice, so she didn't do
Mhm.
that.
We'll remember you forever, Doctor something something.
Professor.
In
I
their
will write
range.
that. I will misspell your name in the gravestone like I did for Steve.
PROFSR.
No, it's PRFSZ.
Oh no. Professor. It's not even an R at the end.
That's an A.
Oh, Professor. Professor.
Professor.
Okay. So, okay. I deserve that. It's totally on character for everyone. I understand it.
It's very on brand for Alvina. She'll remember you.
I've got range. I could chip it down before it gets to us.
He might be immune to range. I wouldn't put it past him.
Don't forget, he's probably got loads of plot armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yes, he is coming from the southeast there. As you can see on the map, he is the amethyst color. He's the pink color. There's only so many colors. He's a little bit closer. The map is obviously scaled for convenience. You guys are currently in the yard. The salvage is to your left, and you can go to the crash site, which is just south of you. As far as you guys are aware, there is no way to go north into the spine, into the backbone, which is this massive kind of high-rise cliff that shadows over the rest of the scrapyard. And you guys, on your journey, are looking to go south all the way on towards the pebbles and the landing, if you'd like to leave the Titan Guts, but that's for later on. For now, you have to deal with what are you doing with the Amethyst Knight.
I have a question. Do we get direct line of sight on the Amethyst Knight at any point?
You guys down in your basin won't. In the crash site, maybe once you get to there, and if he like pops onto the map.
That's why I'm going.
You guys will be converging.
That's why I'm going. Alvina's got her 1 mile vision, so she needs direct line of sight, and I want to look at him.
I'll take you under the arms and fly up with you so you can take a look at him if you want. For sure.
I'd like to look at him, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You can lift me, right?
What is the professor's strength?
I want to say 12. It's higher than my dex.
Okay, that's fine. You'll strain maybe a little bit
13,
over time.
13.
You couldn't do it for like a long period of time, but you have enough strength to kind of just like hold them there for like 6 seconds, maybe 12 seconds.
How much do you weigh?
It's 40 pounds, not including the gear.
Why is Assassin in your bag right now?
But she's in oranges.
The hell?
He lives in there.
Yeah, I live in here. We're a whole package. You left Alvina, you left me. That's how it goes, buddy.
So yes, it'll take you a couple minutes
Get back into it. Lift what you need.
To get through the tunnels and to get out into the crash site. So there, let's have another 5-second break, have some tea, go do some stuff while I load up the next map.
Yeah.
Hey.
And do some role-playing through the tunnels.
Fuck you is staying as his T-Rex form for the full hour.
Yeah. You might as well. It's good. It's also faster than you.
Yeah.
Eventually, I will lose my fly. I'll wait to recast it, though.
I'll lose my shift form as well.
Yeah.
And my turret run out of power. But...
Thanks for healing me up, by the way. I know it cost like half the spell slots the party had, but it's greatly appreciated.
The thing is, if everyone chips in one spell slot, it doesn't seem like as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's the barbarian tax.
It is the barbarian tax. I've got a lot of health, but I've got almost 100 health, but...
Fuck off.
I've got 98.
I need to try and remember that I can reduce your damage, because I can't heal, but I can at least reduce your damage as a reaction by 1d8 every round.
Yeah,
I literally...
fuck you's health isn't that far off at 84.
You know what I really want is for you to take a level in Warlock and to go back to the chain and make Kaylee's character your
assassin,
assassin, your
patron.
familiar. Yeah, you know.
No, that's
Alvina will be familiar first.
It's hilarious though.
You can't own me.
Yeah, you're my manager.
Oh my gosh, yes, manager.
Okay,
Yes.
how about this, Kaylee? You take a level in Warlock and you make Alvira
No.
You're
Here's what you need
familiar.
to do. You need to take 3 levels in Ranger.
God.
Animal companion.
An animal companion.
No.
I'm about as intelligent as an animal
Wait.
companion.
Does this mean that if I'm in your bag, do I count as being mounted on you then?
Yes.
Or are you worn or carried?
You are size small, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes you a
You
guard.
can.
Oh no!
So Althea is your mount.
Oh
You should
no!
get the mounted combatant.
We
feat
should
next
have
level.
to
Can go on Alvina's shoulders.
No, we need to get a
I should go
howdah.
into
We need to get a
fucking-
tiny howdah.
I should go into the fighter cavalry.
Cavalier.
Cavalier
Cavalier.
subclass. Oh my god.
You can't be.
And yeah, you
No,
can't
you
be
need to go
dismounted.
paladin. You need to get paladin, because then you get like anything that targets your mount can target you instead, or vice versa.
Oh
And then
my
when you get
god.
summoned steeds, you can just summon a simulacrum of
Yeah.
Alvira
Summon Alvina.
that just makes a giant caca sound.
Oh, this is so cursed. I kind
It's
of
so
love
cursed. It's hilarious.
Second
it. I'm gonna make tea.
We could hide from it. We could hide for an hour away from it. I still have, though I
Yeah.
need to borrow something from Neil because I
It
don't
will-
have a rope.
It will destroy the village. Is my main
That's my main thought as well.
thought,
Like, I'd
thought
pick
of
a fight.
concern. Yeah.
I also
Alvira,
have a slight
where's-
concern that he's got a crystal sword, but it's like a boosted up crystal sword. Because I've played around with a crystal sword, those things are horrifying.
Where's
It's what
what's her name?
it's what Noelle had. In
Abigail.
Abigail. Yeah. Where's Abigail? She with you?
She'll be
He'll
with
be
me.
on one of them out.
She'll be on my one because I keep abducting her.
Oh.
So
I know where Abigail is. Abigail's on fuck you. Because she's been
Oh, yeah.
commanding fuck you quite a bit,
Yeah,
so
she's on, I put her on the T-Rex. Where the hell is Alvina's and Minnie? I'm trying to group them so I can copy and paste them. Oh, there they are.
Alvina was on top of the worm because she like jumped on its back and cut its head off.
Here you go. You guys all go into this little group here so I can just copy you all to the next map.
That's fair.
The new and revamped crash site map.
It isn't at all a palette swapped town.
All these tunnels
Wow.
begin to look the same.
I'm sorry. I've got. It's the same layout.
I
Oh,
think the
enlarge-
professor's been here once.
enlarge
right?
reduce would have worn off as well, so
Yeah, Hydra's back to normal
Okay.
Hydra. So.
I love the fact that there's just this group coming out of the tunnels. Of just a T-Rex and 2 Hydras and a floating Aboleth and a flying robot man and everything else in between.
And
the Hydra's a
one
little
rockstar.
bigger than that.
You mean that doesn't happen often?
Oh. My flight would wear off after a while as well.
So would everybody's
Yeah,
flashes.
technically, yeah, all the sizes are off.
Yeah.
If we
The
lose
T-Rex
the,
would wear off after an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably almost an hour.
if we lose the 10 hit points, or is that still there?
Well, it doesn't say that you lose them after a certain amount of time, so
10 hit points last until your next short rest, unless the
Unless it
spell says
says,
otherwise.
yeah.
it
So,
doesn't. So you still have them.
Cool.
Yay.
I'll take 9 temp hit points is something. It means it puts me over 100. So
No, it's 18 temp hit points.
I took
Taking
9.
damage.
I took 9 damage.
Yeah.
And that was what
Disgusting.
I got acided.
All right, there you go. As you guys come through the tunnels, you come out into the eastern segment of the crash site, which is the kind of tunnels that bypass the settlement because they didn't want to bring people through the settlement.
Mhm.
And since you guys are also trying to avoid the settlement, I assumed you would take the most direct tunnels to kind of get away.
Yeah.
When you guys were going there, you quickly realized that you actually came through the eastern tunnels here, and that there are secret entrances in both of these cliff walls here that allow you access to a network of secret tunnels that lead into salvage. Secret tunnels.
Through the
Secret
mountain.
tunnel.
But as you guys are... Nope, that's the wrong button. Don't do that.
So, Drax, do you know anything of this Amethyst Knight?
I do not. They're not wearing Arcanine, so I don't care.
That is very fair. What are they
But
wearing?
do know that die, or if you are gravely wounded in this combat, I do intend to fly away.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Won't hold that
What
against you.
is who wearing?
Amethyst Knight.
The Amethyst Knight is wearing a obscuring, I don't know, opaque, I think that's the word, an opaque amethyst armor in the shape of a dragonized styling. So they seem to have like a dragon skull full plate covered helmet.
So, has
with-
anyone, you know Adventure Quest? The Dragon Slayer armor, but purple?
Adventure
Nope.
Quest Dragon Slayer
Nope.
armor with purple.
Well, those are all words.
If anyone played the Adventure Quest, I'll find a picture.
Question
Okay.
to Alvina, the character, is: does the armor look anything a bit like mine? As in,
Ooh, that's a question. Did
Yes,
it?
amethyst, but you can't see through the jaw. The jaw is closed, and you don't see their face.
Hey, here's
Is-
a picture.
Is Zezima from RuneScape playing as this character? Is that what this is?
Who knows? I
Imagine
never played RuneScape.
that armor, but purple.
Secret.
because
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
okay.
mine's is full faceplate as well when I'm in the full armor because I want to
Hmm.
off it.
But a couple of things you'd already know about this area having now thingied through it, and also because I revamped and re-stylized things. This area around you, they have disguised dummies as swamp raiders to try and deter people from investigating. So all of these little dummies you can see are heavily described as swamp raiders, either hiding or crouching or anything like that. But you guys have been told, and when you were first coming through here, not to worry about them. They're all fake. There are no swamp. This area is kept clean of swamp raiders.
There are no
And
swamp raiders in
Try your
TSA.
best not to get
These are
startled
not
and
the
destroy them.
Storm Raiders you're looking for.
Mhm.
Don't get startled and destroy them. Looking pointedly at Alvina.
Obviously, this area in the bottom left is where your remnants of your ship were, and where you met the rebellion. The towers are watch outposts disguised into the actual mountains. You can see the tops of them here, where they generally keep one or two marauders to keep watch, and to they each have. You're probably aware they have some form of sending magic to like communicate back and warn the settlement of approaching danger. Obviously, you've got the far right and southern directions you've never actually been in, and you all came from the adventurers originally came from the far west. And it's also, that is the direction to go deeper into Titan Guts, towards the south, where you actually want to be leaving.
Question: when I got flown up into the sky to get a direct line of sight at the Amethyst Knight,
Yes.
did he like lock eyes with me? Because we actually both have. I actually have the telescopic vision, so I can tell if he's looking directly at me or at someone specifically else and things. If his eyes are visible.
What's his passive? Because it's mostly hilariously you caught him right as he was scouting the trail, which is why he was already looking. Currently he's currently moving. Does he? He might like glance up at you momentarily, but then kind of looks back down to his path and keeps moving.
This amethyst armor. What weapons he got? I'm assuming his sword.
Let's see. Would he be wielding it? Yeah, he kind of holds on to it as he's moving. So he's just moving with the sword pointed like an angle up from him. He has what appears to be a giant dragon fang made of amethyst crystal.
It is. It's exactly the sword I was thinking of. Oh, Alvina doesn't know this, but Jamie does. Oh, I love that sword.
I don't actually think it is the sword you're thinking of, mostly because I have no idea what the hell you're thinking of.
Oh, it's literally the crystal sword, which is literally a crystal dragon fang sword. It's just a topaz one, the one in the book. So I'm assuming it's a different version, essentially.
Yeah, this is a homebrew version.
Ooh, cool. I approve.
Because I'm not aware of any Amethyst weapons. Mostly just made it from the Amethyst drag that block.
Then it probably will be fairly similar, because I think the other one's made from the Topaz Dragon Stat block. So
Makes sense.
probably can't be too crazy different. It's a cool weapon.
Dragon crystal sword. Yep.
Yeah, it's a cool weapon.
As you guys kind of come out, you spent a couple minutes kind of going through the tunnels, so there's a chance he was getting closer to you, and you also lost line of sight of him as you traveled through the tunnels. As you come out and kind of look around, whoever has the highest passive perceptions at the edge of your vision, kind of just narrowly kind of glancing him as he comes onto the map, you
16.
spot the Amethyst Knight making his way north through the valleys of Tightstone around you.
He's here, peg it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Each of you guys,
was thinking it.
this is technically a chase unless you want to stay and fight.
No.
Absolutely not. This is the guy who wounded the thing that we took 3 rounds to kill. We're fucking going, man.
The Amethyst Knight. Yeah, let's just name him Amethyst Knight. But
Some
you
of
each
you
get
may
something.
die, but it's a sacrifice the professor's willing to make. You being not from this world.
Can I make 2 shots at this cliff face here?
I just need Zormir to survive. Everyone else is an addition, to be honest. We need Zormir's technology. Everyone else, fuck yourselves. The professor's saving Zormir.
I'm a political prisoner. You can't just kill me outright.
But in order to do this, kind of speed this along, we're going to do only 2 turns.
Yeah, I'm a
The
political
party
prisoner.
and the Amethyst Knight.
Yeah.
So each of you get a round to do something, and you guys can all control your characters. If you want to dash or move, the map is to scale. You can do whatever you would like. You can even team up and have your turns on the same turn. We're not going to worry about initiative order here. First come, first served, and I'll make sure everyone gets a turn, and then the Amethyst Knight we're going to go.
Roman, are you trying to like knock down a bit of mountainside, essentially? Okay, Alvina's going to help you out. She's going to just pick up like a huge boulder and just smash it into a mountainside.
All right, both of you give me attack rolls then against the mountainside, if that's what you're going to do. Professor?
Yeah, I'm going to, since I have the sorceress, what's it called?
I'll just roll a straight
the feat.
save, because that's basically going to be my attack roll.
Yeah, I have the Metamagic Adept feat, and I have twin spell, so I'm going to twin Expeditious Retreat on myself and Zormir. So we can both dash as a bonus action.
Can I use my action to try and trip Professor?
I assume since they're still flying, probably not.
Can I? Oh, but I have the little grapple boy. Remember, I have my little throat tentacles.
If you want to grapple, that's something entirely different.
I want to grapple. I want to grapple the professors. Either they fall over or they take me with them. Either way.
I will take you with me. Please don't trip me.
Then I'm going to need a contested check. Professor, I need a acrobatics or athletics.
Take athletics,
and from
please.
the little grapple creature, does it say on the stat block what it does to grapple?
Oh, 1 second.
It needs to be athletics.
It's because it's in the
no, it's an actual.
book.
Yeah, it's an actual item.
Yeah. I'll be a second, so everyone else do their
while you're doing
I'm flicking for books.
I'd say
So I'm gonna twin an expeditious so I can bonus action dash
on the mount.
On the hydras.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you considered
that's
doubling the hydra amounts?
I'll do that then.
Because they run faster on the oil as well.
We'll go for that.
It's only the raiders that move faster on the oil.
Yeah, whatever the professor. If the professor's just not the professor, the Dr. Zormir is moving by themselves, then I'll cast it on him. If he's on a thing, I will cast it on the thing that he's on, obviously.
I'm on the mount.
So it moves faster.
Firing.
Perfect. Then I'll cast it on your mount.
Alvina got a 19 and a 23 to
and then
the
grab hold of the mount.
You succeed, as well as Zormir. Right, so Professor is speeding some creatures up. Abigail is on the T-Rex. Zormir and Alvina are crumbling a blockage on the maps. Right. What would the T-Rex Fuku like to do? Get to the rest of the
How much longer would I have on polymorph?
It was only a couple minutes to get through the actual tunnel, so overall it's been less than 10 minutes. You have 50 minutes left.
How big are the tunnels?
Big enough for the Hydras to get through, which are the same size as the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, isn't the Hydra's large?
No, the Hydra's huge.
No, 1 second. I think.
You said it had like one head, but it was like standard Hydra.
Where are these? Yeah, it's huge. One second. I need to resize the Hydras. The one size too much.
Yeah, because it ups it to gargantuan. With
it is a squeeze for the Hydras and the T-Rex, but they are able to make it through. Because it's not a medium-sized cabin. They're like actual... they also cart a lot of stuff, and also they got your ship through it. It's actually quite spacious. Or at least the main tunnel is quite spacious. There are a couple offshoots. But the main ones in and out of the 2 areas are large enough to get large things through. But yes, you have 50 minutes on your T-Rex. What would you like to do?
Just follow the rest of the party.
All right, so you're gonna thingy as well. That's fine. The Point and Lugrim, what are you guys up to?
Following the rest of the party.
Yeah, the Point is deliberately taking up the rear, but trying to keep as close to everyone else as possible.
Fair. And Gwen, I assume you're hightailing it?
He is playing chase music.
I am casting freedom of movement on myself, and I am gone like the wind. I'll be ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, some of you guys will be at slightly different things, but I'm just going to move the group there. You guys can move a little bit further if you have the additional movement. But this is the first decision choke point of which direction would you like to go. You can go south through the twisting kind of vines and cactus-like creatures you previously saw inhabiting this area, or you can return towards the kind of crash site where you last had your ship, and you also know the path more familiarly.
Crash site.
I would go for the crash site.
The cactuars are gonna be a pain in the ass somehow. We just know it. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Gwen doesn't know where the crash site is, does he?
Oh, I'm just not running through this.
Gwen's just leaving.
Yeah, I just want troublesome. Like, you don't run through a forest when there's a.
Sorry, when I say crash site, I mean your ship. I mean this area here. Are you coming down the kind of left avenue or going down the right avenue?
We're following the direction Gwen's way. As if that's
cool. So you're tracing your
Yeah.
So you're tracing your steps back towards the beginning of the map.
Are the Hydras faster over the oil?
No, but they did have a swimming speed, so they weren't slowed down because they were on it. Technically, they have normal speed on it, whereas the rest of you are slugging through oil.
Except for one of
unless you're on the mount or flying or something.
One of them's a little faster because of expeditious retreat.
Nice.
I'm the thing.
I've just realised I'm pretty sure that when we get out of the water or oil, Alvina can pick up the Hydra and run with it, and it's actually faster.
Now that's a Fred Flintstone move right there. Yabba run.
But yeah, I managed to find the stat block. It's +2 for grapple checks made only with the tentacles.
But does it make just a regular grapple check?
Regular grapple check, and
then I need an athletics check from you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got +0, so I'll just add whatever I roll.
Basically.
Just add that 0
Is
to
that
it.
an athletics check or a strength check for a grapple? I don't know.
Athletics.
Cool. I have never been a strong boy in this game.
Oh, did you win? By
Oh,
one!
yeah, so that would be a 16, yeah.
You really win.
So, yeah, you just see, Assassin open their mouth and just, like, the black tentacles launch out, latching onto the professor and just yanking.
One moment, I'm just...
And do you attempt to like keep them down, or do you like pull yourself up and fly with the professor?
Yeah, my aim is basically to like Spider-Man stick myself to the professor so I can like.
It's not Spider-Man, it's Toad from
X-Men.
Oh,
yeah,
you all see this flying robot with just a little seabold sticking off their ass, with just black tendrils coming out of their mouth, wrapping around like the professor's legs.
Yep.
That is a curse.
The professor just flies.
That's incredibly cursed image. Oh.
Neil, my god, that's cursed.
But you guys successfully create a blockage in the north as you all make your way over. It is now the Amethyst Knight's turn, and they're quite interested in what's going on here.
Chris, as we go, and by the way, that's the most cursed Luke Skywalker and Yoda cosplay of all time. Me and you kills there. As we go, can I prestidigitate a noise of at this point it's still a chase, but I'm trying to vaguely remain stealthy. Can I prestidigitate to make it seem like we either have split up or to make it seem like we've headed south at this crossroads, just so that they're in two minds as to which direction to go?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
And as you do so, the Amethyst Knight uses its bonus action to Misty Step a elongated version of it for Amethyst Step, and steps up onto the top of the Titanstone Ridge and looks down at your party.
Cool.
This is fair.
I meant to ask, is it water that we're in, or is it?
It is a thick oil.
Thick oil, so I can't I couldn't do a swim. I couldn't do a swim.
Oh, you got swim speed?
It is
yeah,
elastic.
natural swim speed.
Yeah.
You can't breathe.
So let me know if you can swim through custard. I don't think it applies here.
No, I'd have to be quite strong and
You can
you know,
run on custard. You can run on
I can
custard.
swim through custard. It's one of my racial feats.
How heavy are you? You can just run across the top.
oh my god! Yeah, can I run across the top like it's a non-Newtonian fluid?
Or you're the Jesus
Yes.
wizard.
Yes, I'll allow this.
Amazing.
You have similar webbed feet like the gecko lizard.
Yeah, just oh my god, I love that.
As they go and run ahead of me, I grasp hold of the tentacle that's onto my leg and just get pulled by them.
Get skiing with a kobold.
Stop, please.
As you guys are all doing this, and the Amethyst Knight steps up and Misty steps onto the ledge, looking down at you.
Wave at the Amethyst Knight.
He
point at
raises
Elvira.
up his crystalline sword, and over the next couple seconds, he slowly starts to spin it, kind of towards his side, almost like a, just kind of swinging it to the left of him, kind of horizontal to him. So he's creating almost like a wheel to his left.
I'm so afraid.
And as he's kind of spinning
He's
this,
just standing there
throwing it.
menacingly.
This has gone
it begins
so
to
much
pick up
worse
speed.
than I could have thought. He's not even
Quicker
done anything
and
yet.
quicker and
That's
quicker.
what I'm saying. He's just standing there menacingly.
I cast Shield of Faith on myself and Elvira.
Yeah,
Twin spell.
I've got something I want to do once I've seen what this is.
Are we
As
getting-
the air in front of the sword almost begins to vibrate as you
Oh no!
you kind of see maybe it's like a mirage, or I don't know, the air is kind of waving around as he continues to spin the sword, almost like he's swinging a bucket to his left. The sword spins faster and faster, almost until like it's a blur, and you see a singular kind of wheel moving to his left. As suddenly it stops abruptly, pointing towards the party. The air in between him and you, this massive cone looking down on you, starts to vibrate and starts to almost like a concussion wave coming towards you. The air is being displaced, and you can see around it as it kind of clips the walls in this cone towards you. You can see rocks to either side, left, right of the walls, suddenly fall to the ground as if they've been yanked down. As it hits you of a sudden blast, as suddenly the ground beneath you seems to yawn and earn for your presence. This weight pulls at you as the gravity intensifies, and I need all of you to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy!
Oh.
Even the ones
Assassin,
hidden
I
around
think
the
you should
corner.
have stayed in the backpack.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah,
Save.
there I
Well,
go.
It's not good. It's supposed to.
Yay!
Hey! Oh my god!
Question, would this
14.
count as the start of combat?
That's 19 for the
Potentially.
T-Rex.
Well, it depends. Do you guys wish to actually? Yeah, probably because you'll at least need to distract him because some of you are definitely going to fail this.
Yeah,
So you're
so
gonna rage
Alvina's
immediately.
going to rage, basically.
Yeah.
Can I
And
use
then she's going to take
my
the strength save.
destiny
she's
point to re-roll that?
Yes.
Why don't
Everyone,
you-
roll me initiative to start this off, as this will be a little bit slower of a chase since this a little fail this, and we're technically out of chase right now. This is now escape.
He always
Oh
forgets
my god.
my
Don't worry,
character.
don't worry, I missed too.
Oh.
I've got to select.
Oh.
Have I rolled
Okay.
worse?
Yeah, I can't touch my boy again.
Is that my? I can't tell. Is that me? One moment. No, that's
I'm
the
playing
point.
on my
There we
playing
go.
on my phone, so
That's
I
it.
lost
mean,
the-
Only character I can't currently move.
hold on. Let me see. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
sir.
I can't select my token current.
Yeah. Nor can I. I have an
I'm
excuse.
technically,
I'm on my
I'm technically
phone.
assisting.
But mine
I'll be honest.
literally won't even let me click on the character. It lets me click on everybody else's tokens except my own.
Yeah, I can't click
I
on yours
literally,
either.
I literally went.
Thanks, Undead.
I
I
literally
can-
went. I'll be honest. I'll roll. It's like I got a 9. I got a 16. I'll be honest. Looked at the initiatives. Didn't matter. Didn't matter in any way.
And yeah,
I'm just getting rid of my bad rolls now.
me and Gwent have to roll for where we were. For the
Or the
It's-
strength.
It's bad. Chris rolled a 20.
No, you guys have cover. That's fine. You, Zormir, Gwen, and Gregor are outside the cone.
Oh shit! Susie needs to roll strength save as well. Actually, give me a second.
Technically, still does Abigail. Let's
I've
she
lost
is
the
a
Hydra
fan
stat
favorite
block. Where
already.
is it?
It's an NPCs.
Thank you. I'll just have it up.
Strength save. Oh damn, she has proficiency.
Yeah, they're strong.
Oh, she doesn't manage. 15.
Do they have anything for this Hydras? Nope. So I'll just click strength. That
It's
is
a
17.
DC 20.
Ooh,
Damn, I
God
failed.
fail.
Oh,
Assassin,
wow, I
what was
rolled
your
the
initiative?
same initiative. each time.
21, but
Now
I
I'll be the
can't.
past.
Holy shit.
Let's take it.
I'll
What
be
was
the
the initiative?
22 for a strength
I-
save.
I rolled the same initiative each time. I failed the strength save, even though I rolled a 14, which is quite high for me,
Point is 10.
sadly.
Was there anyone else who needed me to add their initiative?
Nah, I didn't mind.
Oh yeah, Abby's with us.
I already have.
Oh,
Yeah.
shame. I'm not going to be looking forward to seeing her dad after she dies here.
Don't worry, you won't see her dad. You'll definitely die.
I mean, if anyone's escaping, it's definitely me, the guy who's afraid of the thing that's
He's
approaching
in your
us.
brain, so he knows where you're going.
Yeah, they are approaching me, and so I'm going to run. This is how it goes. I'm running.
Maybe,
This,
but the singularity slash
oh,
doesn't only just do a gravitational force cone.
oh, don't tell me it cancels
Stop flying.
magical
It
effects.
might
Come
stop
on,
flying.
man. Please don't cancel
They do not.
magical effects.
It also, however, with the sudden force of gravity crushing you to the ground in such magnifying quantity, for those who have failed the DC 20,
Mm-hmm.
you also take 10d8 force damage,
Oh no.
or
Oh.
42 force damage.
Oh, that I think I'm down.
That's not good.
You're
Oh
down.
my god, I had 41 health. I'm just immediately down.
Yes.
Your speed is reduced to 0.
Uh huh.
Say again the number, Chris. 48, right?
42.
You know
It's the
that thing.
42.
You know where I said that we should absolutely not fight this. Yeah.
Try to run
that's it.
away.
Yup.
We were running.
Yeah,
What?
For
I'm
those who
very-
succeeded,
I'm very
Yes,
glad.
you
me.
take half damage, and your speed
Yay.
is not reduced.
So I'm the only
Okay.
one that passed, right?
Kales, is your tentacle still up? Is it still attaching you to me? That's a very, very important question right now. Because I may be able to save the two of us, but only the two of us.
It's a familiar, so technically, well, it's not really a familiar. It's technically a magic item, so I don't
Uh-huh.
know really how that works. Actually, we've not really established it.
So,
it's
were I
technically
to dimension
little
door, would you
seconds.
come with me?
Yeah, because I'm technically still attached to you. I don't think it lets
Perfect.
go.
At
Your
least we'll
choice.
survive, hun.
It's got its own mind.
You got me. I got you. You
It's
got
own
me.
brain. Good.
Yeah, I'm going to tell
Sounds
Kales
Hold on a
like-
second.
Yeah.
Bring the political prisoner home. Well,
Yeah,
we got each
also
other.
has to make this.
Assassin is just like got out conscious, but the little squid is like, no, I'm clinging on. We're not sticking.
Hmm.
We're not sticking around to find out.
Assassin is the
what?
gum attached to your shoe now.
Yep.
Perfect.
Ooh. Ouch. How much damage did I say there? 42?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
exactly
Yes.
enough
It's
to-
a lot.
Abigail has 2 hit points left.
She's
Oh,
alive
dear.
though.
She did not. She went from full health to 2.
I went from what was it? Because I was at 59 and then went down to 41
Yeah, it's down.
and then got instantly
Clobbered.
instant KO.
I'm just lucky I was still at full, to be honest.
Alvina's like curious, like, what happened to all of you? She's
For
fine.
being healed earlier on.
She got fully healed, still had 10 hit points left, and passed the save. So she just went, "What? What's wrong with all of you?" As you're all
You
pain.
gotta save us now.
Question mark appears above her head. Huh? Oh well, must have been the wind.
Well, Drax is also dragged down to the ground.
Flat.
Oh,
That'd be a
man.
noise. That'd be a
Oh.
noise.
Ahaha. Colleague also isn't as good as me. Get fucked, Drax. You're not special.
He's your rescue party.
Employee of the month. Ah.
Can Bardic Inspiration be used on saves?
Yes.
Any
Wait,
D20
wait, wait.
roll.
How long does Bardic
You
Inspiration
got
last?
the 1d8.
10 minutes.
10 minutes if it's.
Abigail still has it. What's your inspiration die there, Fuku?
I think it's a D8 still.
She has a chance of actually making it.
Yeah, if you're at 9th level, it's a D8.
Oh shit, she makes it with her 15 plus 7.
Oh,
Hey, fuck,
You
that's
take
a
21
good roll.
damage.
God
She only takes
damn.
21 and is still able to move.
yeah.
Hey,
Me and
good
Abigail.
roll.
Don't worry,
Good
guys. Me and
roll.
Abigail will leave, and
You and
You can live
Abby
out your lives together.
Oh.
Alright,
that's your fanfic, isn't it?
I can neither confirm
So
or
is that
deny.
everyone with the gravity wave? If you failed, you take the 42 damage and your speed is reduced to 0 until the start of the Amethyst next turn.
Until the start of the Amethyst turn. Okay.
Yep, for a
But
full
you
round
could-
you use your speed.
So you could hold your action technically until the Amethyst Knight has a go.
Yes, the only thing is your speed is reduced to 0. So that means you dodge is ineffective until your speed returns.
Perfect.
Which can, since actually,
It's a pretty good action. Dodging until the end of its turn, and then you just run away.
it should be till the end of its turn.
It's fine.
'Cause that's apparently how those
I go
things work.
after him, so.
Yeah, we all go after him except for Assassin, who just rolling a death save.
Anyone who succeeded on the DC 20 is able to still move and only took 21. Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Is everyone good to get started onto the escape initiative?
Yes.
Yep.
I just realised,
Yeah.
did Fuck You use the T-Rex's strength for the save or not?
I did, yes.
You did, darn. You still failed.
I'm not seeing.
Only just, though.
Yeah, it was close.
I'm not seeing the guy. Where is he?
Yeah, I'm actually curious as to where he is.
Damn this phone.
The Amethyst
There he
Knight
Damn
is.
it.
Yeah, he's
He's over here.
on the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down a Joe.
Cool.
All right, Assassin, are you still conscious?
Nope.
And I need a death saving throw as your little body is squashed.
Oh.
20. Come on, Kels.
I'm not.
You got
I'm
this.
used to. Hopefully, I'm used to the oceanic pressures enough to do that.
Oh,
Squids.
from being hit by a black
How
hole.
do I roll?
Fingers crossed.
Wolfie, we need your gift.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
roll
fun,
it.
or you just roll D20.
Come on,
Do I
Natural
just roll
20.
20?
come on, not 20.
I just roll a D20.
Sadly, it's not. It might not be funny here, which is the problem. Yeah.
6.
That's a 6. That's a failure, I think. Right?
My
Yep.
power only works with typing.
You only use it for evil.
No,
it-
he doesn't. No, he
It's
doesn't.
the power of chaos. Chaos doesn't only bows to the winds of entertainment.
Yes, I
Yeah.
respect this. I
You
respect
saying this is not entertaining?
No, it has to be the very last live or die save. Then it's entertaining.
This is fair.
Because it's a moment.
But that is Assassin's turn. It is now the Amethyst Knight's turn.
No.
Having
That was.
gained
We weren't
the
stuck.
movement on you, ready to act as soon as he has pummeled the party into the ground. And he's fascinated about what is his goal here. He locked eyes with the professor.
Me.
And Alvina.
It all
Yeah, Alvina
depends
also
if,
just like walked off the gravity well, so I think he actually might be. If he's a depends what his
Yeah.
personality's
Oh,
like.
that's fair,
Also,
actually. Yes,
who-
I forgot
who-
people
who-
have succeeded.
And who killed the worm thing?
He didn't know that.
I was just about to ask, did they look at the worm
No.
Would he
They
have
wouldn't
passed the
have
worm? Would they have passed the worm?
He might have.
to
Actually.
see the text that was carved into the worm?
Good scrub. She
They
didn't
did not.
sign it.
They realized which
It's-
direction you were heading at and cut you off.
Yeah, it's not readable to anyone.
It is readable. It's in huge letters.
It's not
They're going to use
decipherable.
their
Then it's not
bonus
English.
action to
It's common.
magically teleport up into the small little island in the oil. And specifically, they're going to be looking for Abigail and Alvina, who are the only ones who made this. Where is
Alvina should be
Alvina
on the Hydra.
Sorry,
She's
where
right
do they teleport from, Chris?
Abigail is back.
this little island up from here?
Oh, right, yeah.
Abigail should be back
10,
here.
20, 30. I'm going to counterspell that then.
It is not a spell.
It's ability.
Oh, but you said magically teleport. No, okay, then never mind.
Yeah, they are magic teleporting, but it's a bonus action psychic step.
Then I don't counter it.
No, it's not a spell. There's a difference between magical effect and spells. You can counter spells. You cannot counter magical effects.
Cool.
It's their technical attempt to balance counterspell.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So for like innate monster abilities, you can't counterspell them.
I'm not a noob, Chris. I know when not to counterspell.
Sometimes you come off like
Not
a
convinced.
God.
Sorry.
Okay, it teleports magically. Just yeah.
But that is theirs. Their bonus action was to teleport, and their action. What do they want to do here? They want to. I think they want to challenge Alvina. They're a mad warrior. Do they have? They do have. Oh yes, I'm doing this.
Compel Jill. Oh, please, please,
It's fine.
yes.
Alvina's fine with it. She'll die for the party.
All right, now I need to double check if they actually have innate spellcasting or not.
Yeah, the Compel Jill's bonus action.
Is compel do a bonus
I
action?
believe it is, because I think you can still attack with it.
It is, yeah. It's a wisdom save bonus action.
Oh, damn.
It's one of the few spells I know off the bat. He can still do a challenge, to be honest, just like a fellow.
That is fine. I will switch that to. Is that an action? That's an action. I'll switch it to command.
Yeah.
And they're literally just going to stare at you.
Come at
And
me, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
in your head, you feel a psionic presence, a voice whispering to you, of undercurrents of multiple other voices. This echoing, almost aberrational mind contacting you. Similar actually to what the kind of sensation you feel whenever Drax speaks to you, of just turn and fight, make it worth it. In this very passionate voice, as he is going to cast command on you, and I believe it is a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Look how Alvina gets all the meat cutes.
No.
The NPCs.
Because Alvina's hot.
yeah, I know.
Honestly,
but
I was
still,
tempted to auto-fail it anyway, because I thought it'd be cool. Alvina's just gonna
professor-
grin.
the professor or
Now, depending on
assassin
Alvina's
or Lou
perspective, and I
Gremlin
will let
wants
you
some
roleplay this.
action.
You can decide if
No.
this command, turning and fighting them, is a deadly command,
Yes.
as to whether or not you want it to have an effect.
No, I'm a horrible little creature. I never want anybody to
That is
look
their
at me.
action.
I will go with, because of Alvina's personality, she wouldn't consider it deadly, so she's just gonna leap at him, essentially.
I mean, it's deadly,
if
but she
nothing else-
doesn't care, maybe?
Even if it's also the point of, well, if she dies, so be it. Hopefully the rest will get away.
Fair.
She's a
So
hero.
the
You can emulate Steve.
She's a hero.
It is your turn, and it seems that the Amethyst Knight has lost interest you. They're focused now purely on Alvina and possibly Abigail, kind of looking behind Alvina. But for now, Alvina's kind of blocking the path to Abigail.
Right.
Actually, I diverted the attention.
Well,
Yeah,
I am
Alvina's going to. She can actually easily make it to him, so she's basically just gonna
now
go at him.
Oh, hilariously, it's till the end of his next turn. So all of you now have your speed back.
Yeah.
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 So with my speed return, the sensation returning to my robot legs, I'm going to back away from the person in the amethyst armor, dragging the tentacled assassin with me, and oh shit, yeah, I can do this. I bonus action. I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Assassin because I can do that. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to sort of gather. I'm going to do the sort of thing. I reel in the tentacle, and I say, "It is not your time," and I just sort of stroke them weirdly because they were enemies a short while ago, and a very sort of kind of relationship, and they sort of stroke them, and this weird sort of goo comes off in their hands, and say, "Okay, that's weird," and they wipe it on their leg and go, "But you, I will not have you near my allies. I require them. You are not required." And I point my hand at them, and I blast a beam right out of my palm at them, and I'm casting Banishment on the Amethyst Knight as my action.
Ooh, exciting.
As I back away.
Uh-oh.
So I've...
Oh, no,
yeah, I know. It's an Omorn special.
Exciting. Uh-oh.
I'm back. While I do this,
nothing bad happens. It's just that
I'm sincerely backing away.
Exciting. That was the most shitty grin way you could ever have said exciting. I'm sorry.
I know. Oh man!
Now they have advantage on magical effects because they have magic resistance. And this is a charisma saving throw, I believe, right?
Yeah, they're very charismatic, I'm sure.
That's like that. With their plus 10, that is a 22.
Cutting words? Anyone?
No one's got cutting
words.
Well, there's two bards, but
neither of them law because we decided we wanted to be fun with this party. So we took none of the meta.
Is the assassin still there where they are? Or are they out of there as well?
Yeah, they're with the professors.
Yeah, they're in my arms. I'm backing away with them.
Yeah, you just when the banishment fails, you almost hear like a really, really soft you suck, like just like you suck, but it just sounds like assassin could just also have been breathing out. You're not really sure.
Yeah. Since I also used a spell slot to cast a spell, I immediately teleport 15 feet away as well, since I have a Stirring Dragon Touch gem focus. And the gem in the center of my chest flashes a violet color, and I teleport 15 feet back from the dragon, and you're running away from it. And that's me.
Also, because this will come up in a moment, they do have innate spellcasting. They do not have any somatic or verbal components to their spellcasting. So effectively, as if they are subtle casting it.
Yep.
So you do not see them cast the command.
Yeah.
All you see is Alvina standing to fight the Amethyst Knight, but to be fair, that's very Alvina.
This is true.
So I have 45, 10, 23, 40. I'm 10 foot further away from the Amethyst Knight. And just backing away, just casually as you like. And just sort of thinking, hey, this banishment idea. Second, boys. Kind of thing.
Is that your turn?
That is me. Move, action, bonus action.
All right, Alvina, it is your turn.
Popping a cork on
Alvina's, for all intents and purposes, Alvina's making a normal move, but for fun. It's a full-on leap at the knight, and she's going to just keep... She's got both swords, and she can draw them with for free, basically, because she's got two-weapon fire.
Can you be there?
So she's going to just go completely at him, and if she dies, she dies. Hopefully you guys live, or you'll help me out. One of the two things will happen.
Are you there? Can you be there for... Because you're in the same spot as them now.
I just leapt off, essentially.
So, here.
I can't see the exact squares there, but I mean, I'm next to them, essentially.
There you go. You guys are now on the. Go there, just so it's easier to see you.
Damn it! I wanted the other way around.
29.
All right, there you go.
Because it works better for my plan, because that's where they were, and that's where I thought they'd leap to. I have a plan.
Interesting.
There's a 29
I
hit.
have a plan.
Is it
A 29 does hit.
It's a good plan, because I think Drax can save from this. I'm not entirely sure how well the...
If you
This
kill me, I'll
is
be very
magical. That's
Magical slash.
fine. I take it.
Okay. 20.
It does look like it's going to hit, but at the last second, they pull their dragon fang up and parry your blade.
Yeah. Okay. Thankfully, I've got 3 attacks. I'm dual wielding. 21.
21 hits because the parry only works on 1 attack.
Ah! I bring down the first strike. Aside with the second strike, he parries and I stab him with the third one.
They take your damage.
You want to fight? I'll give you a fight then. Come on.
Alvina, is that your turn?
That is Alvina.
All right, Zormir, it is your turn. You can now move. You could already move. Your speed is returned.
Yeah. Move this up a bit, and... Because I am casting Hypnotic Pattern. DC 16.
What
Wisdom.
visions bypass hypnotic pattern, if any?
The Windows logo.
One moment. Is it an illusion, technically?
Yes. It's an illusion spell.
Oh, actually, more importantly, are they immune to charm? They are immune to the charm condition.
Oh, no!
So unfortunately, they are immune to this effect.
Damn it, Blackstar.
I'm at Blackstar.
you-
That's not Blackstar in there.
As far
Is
as you know.
Drax immune to this? Drax is not. What's the save?
16. I figured Drax would have enough wisdom to be able to easily
Let's find out.
bypass this.
20. I assume 20 succeed.
Yeah.
Then yes, they
no effect.
bypass the effect.
This was to try and stop it in the tracks. That's why I was trying to put it there. So.
All right, Zormir. Anything else for your turn?
Have the Hydra book it as far as it can.
No, that's gonna have to wait till. Well, actually, you can while riding the Hydra, you can use its movement as your own movement. So I believe it has only, what is it, 30, 40 feet?
But it's also got expeditious retreat on it as well.
Isn't that
That's
concentration?
fine. So
It is
Nice.
concentration.
So you
My
dropped the
concentration would have
right.
dropped
Okay.
to cast banishment. Sorry, dude.
No problem. Then
Otherwise, it would have went further.
it'll
then just the 30 feet.
go 30
How are
feet.
you?
Also, probably would have dropped when taking the strength check as well.
Tell you what, I'll roll for it.
Can you
roll
beat
for it?
21?
I can.
Yeah, very already cast banishment anyway. Zormir, you
don't.
continue booking it. This will take you out of line of sight. Are you fine with that?
Yeah, because
Alright.
I'm just casting the hip, hoping it works. I don't know if it's worked because I know Drax is probably wise enough to save out of it because I know what the spell does, and just booking it.
Yeah, that's fair. Fuck you. It is your turn. Is polymorph also concentration? And did you make a concentration check when you took the damage?
Oh shit, yeah, it is.
It
Mm,
is,
yeah.
but it's only concentration when you cast it on others.
Is it actually?
Cool.
What?
Because if you read the spell description, it says,
Polymorph.
yep, says the transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies.
Yes.
It's only concentration if I'm concentrating on it on someone else.
Hang on a moment. Transfer rage dies. Thing is, it still is a concentration spell outright. It doesn't bypass.
Yeah. So if you take damage and lose concentration,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
There is, I think, it would have to say it is no longer a concentration spell if you cast it on yourself or something like that. There isn't a.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that is a misinterpretation on your part. It is still by base a concentration spell. So unfortunately,
one
I'm going to need a concentration check.
It is one that I can imagine when they redo the PHB that could get changed to that, but currently
maybe. The point is,
no, because that it'd be based on T-Rex Con.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's a DC 20-ish.
21, yeah.
Unfortunately, you are no longer a huge T-Rex, but your normal Goblo self.
Abigail lands.
How deep is the oil?
It only went up to maybe your knees, although for you that will probably come in close to your waist. So it's like 2-3 feet deep, depending on the area.
Yeah, Fucky's only like 3 foot tall.
It's like up to your neck.
So I'm having to.
Yeah, because the rest of the time we've been in oil, Fucky's been on Gwent.
He's been on Gwent or Alvina.
In which case then, I am going.
Either run like hell or help me out. One of the two. They're both appreciated.
Yeah, I'm gonna polymorph back into a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Because why not?
Yeah.
He is medium.
I do like the idea of just fuck you going back down to like tiny little goblin size and then just being immediately like and then immediately like swelling back up to T-Rex.
Yep. And then move over to the Amethyst Knight. Or just move forward a bit. I mean, he could have attacked him from where he was because he's got 10-foot reach.
Yeah, action on polymorph.
Might wanna.
All right. Unless you want a bonus action of Bardic Inspiration on anyone before you polymorph.
Let's say, but yeah. Let's say I would have bonus action or bonus thinged for Alvina.
It's appreciated.
All right. It is now your support round.
Off the barb.
I think it's a D8.
D8, yeah.
Yes.
Would you like to use Drax's Inspiration for a D10? This will stack with the D8, or have Abigail command or help you out. Drax is also saying that this will probably be his last support round before he is also going to fuck off at a distance.
Yep. Understandable.
The thing is, I think he's by the clarification earlier. I assume he's immune to non-magical damage. He's not grappling if you're a T-Rex is the thing, so they'll do something.
Maybe.
So actually, I want to keep my. I've just realized I want to keep my reaction.
Then get Drac to give you a little bonus then.
Or have Abigail command the T-Rex to bite him.
Yeah, that's on my one. It's one of those two. Which one would you guys prefer? I think the beggar inspiration would be the better one.
Yeah, no, this is Buff the Barbarian type.
Buff the Barbarian.
It's all on you, man.
The Barbarian.
Yeah. I forgot the pattern.
Buff the
appears and then disappears.
Lived and died by the hand of the guy.
Cool. So Drax can pop you over some Drax Inspiration. As he does so, he Draxpiration messages Alvina and just gives you a little warning of oh dear God, that was quite the power. Alvina, this one's mind is quite jumbled. Even just its aura is. Be careful, there's more to this one's mind than meets the eye. But anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here because this thing will kill me instantly. Probably you too. Best of luck. Send me a psychic telegram when you're alive.
It's appreciated. Thank you.
Drax just starts flying away.
Did it work?
All right.
I think I'd ask Drax as they walk past. Did the pattern work on it?
As they just bypass.
No,
they've got an aberrational mind.
Oh,
I like the way Drax thinks. I will be joining them very shortly.
They seem
Just
to be
flying
immune to all
away.
types of things. Although I do get the impression of death lingering on them. Creepy. The point, it is your turn.
Okay, so the point appears to be stuck on the wrong side of combat at the moment.
Move the barbarian further. Come on.
Yeah, so what he's going to do is he's going to stand up, sort of off the go, and speak to the knight. Just say, "Listen, dude, love your style. The whole Amethyst branding, it is on point. The whole no living survivors could use some work. Your fan base might need to be slightly better." And what's this? I'm going to casually walk up to him as like an attempt to just while fast talking him, just walk past, if I can.
Fast talking.
Fast up. Is that a spell?
This is reaction,
No, this is just me trying to RP. I'm just complimenting him, saying I'm a big fan as I walk past.
Hey, Kaylee,
just
talking, but I don't know what she's saying.
And
Just shouting in the background.
you could step round him and not
Just
provoke.
walk past him. He's
I do like the energy of just, it's just the point going by being like, hey, have you done something to your hair? You're looking great. Ooh, keep going.
I'm going to need a charisma check from the point to see how smooth talk they are. Either performance or persuasion, your choice.
Oh, the one I just rolled was straight charisma, so I'll add if I... Well, I have performance proficiency, of course I do.
Nothing.
I was going to say, where's the numbers? Hot damn. Okay. Fascinating.
It's his mind.
Chris just rubbed his hands together. I have fear.
As the Amethyst Knight, for a moment, ignores you, and as you continue rambling, kind of moving around, and as you kind of get closer towards them, and are continuing to kind of ramble, kind of smooth talk them, kind of, effectively trying to, like, that thing where you're trying to make friends with somebody who you're terrified of, trying to get them to like you a little bit. The Amethyst Knight kind of, you see them kind of, their shoulders, or what you believe is where their shoulders is, kind of relax a little bit as they kind of look over their shoulder at you. And you can't see their face. It's completely covered in this opaque amethyst crystal in the shape of a dragon's skull. But they seem to be staring at you, and you see them tilt their head a little bit towards you, almost in confusion, maybe curiosity from their body language.
Somebody's speaking to me.
No.
Finally.
I think many people have tried to speak to them.
I will just finger guns this Amethyst Knight. They call me the point. If you want to stop killing my friends, happy to discuss branding with you. As you can tell, I'm kind of an expert. But until then, I'm going to be over here. Please don't kill my friends, else I'm going to have to get my gun out. Sorry about that.
They continue staring at you as you move past them. They don't make a move to stop you or anything. In fact, they actually seem to relax their body. Their sword goes down just a little bit. They're still in a rough fighter stance, but they seem to have relaxed it, almost being slightly distracted as they watch you, and they just continue staring at you.
Okay, this is either good or bad.
It's gonna just disintegrate you next turn.
Good.
Who knows?
Alvina?
Just watching you go.
So just as I'm all right, Alvina, finger guns again. You got this.
You got this, girl.
I
D6 bardic
believe in you.
inspiration, and then I don't have any actions left to run away, but I get ready to turn and run.
That's fair.
How many bardic inspirations do I have now? I have like 4.
Point's like, I will write a song about you if I survive.
Well, technically, Drax isn't bardic inspiration. It's more intellectual inspiration.
Inspiring.
I have the hero one. I have the hero one. I have Drax's one. I have 2 normal ones.
Drax's one is just telling you exactly where to hit, and if you miss, it's just him going, "Oh no, not there." I mean,
I told you where to hit, you dumbass.
So you have, what's the points bardic inspiration die?
It's D6.
So you have 2 D6s, a D8, and a D10.
Yeah.
Interesting. Gwen, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to walk bravely
can I-
towards the Amethyst Knight.
Nerd.
Get to about 15 foot, then I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Alvina, and then I'm going to
Sanctuary?
peg it the other way.
Is this actually a touch spell?
Nope, it says 30 foot.
Yeah, it's a
I believe
radius.
I
It's
believe
an
it's
area
30
as well.
foot.
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
It's probably Shield of Faith, I'm thinking.
Shield of Faith is, yeah.
No, Shield of Faith is also
No.
6.
Is it? Oh, I
Yeah.
There's-
I don't know what the hell I'm thinking of then.
Isn't Sanctuary also when you attack, though, it goes down? Is that
Yeah,
on?
but the Amethyst Knight is first.
It's
so
going
Yeah,
before.
that's good.
Yeah, it's fair.
I'm just trying to help for a turn.
Yeah,
It's
no.
appreciated, yeah.
Yeah, I just
Anything that
couldn't remember.
slows it down.
I couldn't remember how that one worked.
And I'm just going to back up to over here, and then with my action, dodge. Just in case anything bad happens.
The Amethyst Knight doesn't react to the name Merida or anything.
Okay, good. I didn't. Yeah, so I was going to refer to my gun, but I didn't in the RP. So, but okay. Good.
Cool. That's fair. All right, so that's yep. Because we came back to the point there. I was going to ask what your question was, but never mind. That covers it.
That was cool,
Gwen, it's the support round. Drax is buggered off and also already used his thing. You can use Susie to do something. I'm pretty sure Gregor is already hightailing out of here. But also Abigail, as she gets up and starts kind of moving forward, eager to try and protect Alvina.
Hey! She's gonna die too!
As she starts like slowly approaching the Amethyst Knight from
Abigail,
behind
there
them.
2 HP.
She's got low
Not
back,
2
yeah,
HP anymore. She actually made the save. It's now with 23 HP.
Yeah, she's still gonna get one shot, but
But while flavor-wise, she is going to be trying to help you out and like counterattack and flank him. Mechanics-wise, what would you like to do for your support round? Susie and Abigail will be fighting in the background, but mechanically, what would you like to do?
Oh, let's get Susie to burn.
acid breath.
Yeah, worth a shot.
Yeah, find out if he's immune to acid or not. To be honest. Otherwise,
All
you
right,
can be
this is a breath weapon, and breath weapons are not magical, so this will be a flat roll with a dex save.
She'll move to an angle that she's not going to hit any of us as well. So.
Like left a bit more.
Yeah, probably moving towards Lou over here and like dinging down at the angle there, just missing Abigail. All right, I don't think they get anything else for this, so this is just a dex save for 11.
Fails.
As they're going to take
Fail.
acid.
Yeah, it's acid.
Eh?
That's 46, I believe, 48. What is the acid hydro one again?
This has to be right. 11d8, it says here.
Cool.
What are you looking at?
Oh, that's its legit. That's its actual, like, non-free acid breath. That's its monster stat block acid breath.
Oh yeah, that's its recharge.
She looked at it and went, holy fuck.
That's what it gets when it's fighting you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Something doesn't seem right here.
We haven't been feeding her properly.
We don't know how to train them properly.
It's just
But
acid reflux.
Hydras are for life, not
They
just for
take it.
Christmas. You gotta take real good care of them. Their diet system.
Alvina and Zombie are still learning.
I told you we never should have got them. We all know who's going to end up looking after them.
The pH balance of a
What do you mean?
Hydra's stomach is a complex thing.
She's been eating too much bleach. She's getting towards neutral.
But they kind of jump out of the way, just taking a little bit of acid across their amethyst armor. They seem to take it. I don't know how. The armor seems to weaken a little bit. I don't know how that looks. But you can see them kind of just looking, moving, turning away from the point now, looking back at Susie, kind of their stance returning to this kind of hostile aggression. Lou, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Darkness starts to flow through me, and I cast Blight on the Amethyst Knight.
Yeah.
Light on the Amethyst Knight.
Big spell.
Nice.
On save. It's probably going to succeed, but let's find out.
And this is a spell.
I mean, is this a legendary creature? It feels like this is a legendary creature. If I know about it, it's gotta be legendary.
This is a 28 to save.
Oh God. Hey Bob,
damage still.
Can you start
and
summoning
as you
demons like every other time, please?
As you splash damage over and you can see the necrotic damage kind of seeping into the seams in the crystal armor. They don't bulge at they don't bulk at it. They seem to take it unfazed by it.
He doesn't happen to be a plant, does he?
They are not.
Oh, I wish I was a plant.
However, they appear to be immune to necrotic damage.
Good to know.
Good to know. I'm just going to cast that. That's good to know.
As they seem to be unaffected by the spell. Lou, is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to Misty Step out of there.
Yeah, clever. No surprise.
However, are you casting Misty Step?
Uh-oh.
No, it's bonus action.
2-leveled spells.
If you're casting the spell bonus Misty Step, you cannot cast 2-leveled spells on the same turn as a bonus and an action. You can only cast a cantrip as an action if you're using a leveled spell as a bonus. So unfortunately, you aren't able to Misty Step, but you are able to either use a bonus action for an ability or anything else, or just move. You're not within melee, so you wouldn't have to worry about opportunity attacks, and also there's reaction.
Run, dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leg it then. 30 feet.
Cool, you get a little bit of resistance as you're waddling through the oil, but you manage to get out of it. Assassin, I believe you are unconscious but stable.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
What do you think about when you're unconscious as your mind drifts in the ethereal realm waiting to regain its sentience?
I'll probably end up accidentally, joining everybody else in the dreamscape. If that makes sense.
Actually, you're going to be oranges.
So I'll probably just be walking up to the other aboleths and being like, hey, hey. And just prodding, basically.
Mildly annoy a bunch of aboleths.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I basically want to ask where my owner is. I want to send them a message.
He's currently being stabbed by an Amethyst Knight.
New owner, no rules.
Alvina's my new owner. I just don't know it yet.
Oh no, she won't be around for very long.
Yep. Oh no.
But it is now the Amethyst Knight's turn. As the Amethyst Knight is looking between Susie, Alvina, and then kind of looks over at the point. Now
Thank God it's not looking at me.
Medium form on the point. Just on the point. Every single one of them just hitting him and no one else. Oh dear.
I got just far enough.
Oh.
I don't know what that's for, but that's probably bad.
I could quicken that. Oh no. Sorry.
As the Amethyst Knight kind of looks between you. You haven't posed that much of a threat to them yet, you know? Well, let me up. Alvina's done the most. But kind of looks over to the point, and the Amethyst Knight with their 3 hands, they're going to take it off their kind of dual-wielding longsword. 3 hands.
I thought they said 3 hands.
It's going to kind of shrink a little bit as they kind of hutch their shoulders, and are going to finger point at the point.
I'm gonna finger guns you and kill you.
Okay, the point.
Bang bang.
I really don't want. I now just have this image of finger gun Eldritch Blast, and it's just so good.
I've done that before.
So seeing this, the point will stop turning to run away and just kind of stay there and just kind of nod.
Finger gun back.
Yeah, finger back and say, guys, I think we might be able to talk to it.
And as you do you say this out loud?
Yeah, I say that out loud.
As you're saying this out loud, and you know the Amethyst Knight is kind of like finger pointing up at the sky, kind of finger pointing down at the ground, kind of trying out this finger point thing. Turns over to Alvina with a slightly shift in their posture as it seems to take on a more solid stance.
Eep.
And it's going to finger point at Alvina.
No.
Okay.
As materializing in front of them.
Sorry, this is so funny. Just the amount of it's just all of us going, oh.
It's such a fuck you to everyone. It's great.
Good. Oh.
Yeah.
A small orb appears at the tip of their fingertip. This orb of psionic energy swirling around with this kind of dark swirls in it.
Just sort of...
As it drifts towards you.
Just sort of an orb of annihilation.
No.
Okay,
It
thank
is
God.
a psionic orb. And I'm going to as it kind of slowly moves towards you and Susie.
Can I? I can't counterspell that, can I?
No, because it is an ability.
Ah.
You think you're still in line of sight, though.
I am. And I also have subtle spell as a sorcerer.
It's not a spell either.
Feat.
This is an actual ability.
If it's
Do
an ability,
any
then I
of
can't
you-
counter it.
Are any of you paladins?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Steve,
I'm a paladin.
Not in the least bit.
I have an honor code.
No, it's steal from everyone who's richer than you.
No,
Although-
actually.
If I like it, it's mine.
It's a
That's
kind of
Alvina's
honor code, I
code,
guess. That's basically Robin Hood.
Well,
was
they
all
say
about.
there's no honor among thieves.
Mm.
Alvina's honor code is I take from everyone and keep it all for myself.
Uh-huh.
It's like Robin Hood, but better.
Mhm.
More cost efficient.
Because you make money out of it. Yeah.
But do any of you have proficiency with
Maybe.
With what now?
With what?
religion?
Maybe. Maybe.
Nope.
Let me check here.
I've got jack of all trades in religion.
That doesn't count.
Religion.
Then,
I have a -2 in religion.
No, I've got a +5.
then none of you have any idea what this is. But as it approaches within 5 feet of Alvina and Susie, it explodes in a massive 20-foot sphere of energy centered, kind of centered on the wall behind you, but kind of blasts into the wall of you and Susie. And I need you both to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, give me a moment.
Actually, even is it dexterity saving throw? No, one second. I need to change the type. It would be a wisdom saving throw now.
I have a question about those teleportation feathers.
Unfortunately, it only works when there's an attack roll
That's
against
what
you.
I was going to ask, yeah, because I couldn't find the snippet for it.
I molded it based on shield.
Fair. Then, yeah, it's wisdom saving throw, you said.
It's psychic damage and necrotic. Kind of a mix. Do I want wisdom or constitution? We're actually going to make this a constitution save because it fits more into the character.
I'd very appreciate it if it was constitution and not wisdom.
Because I forgot to actually change the save when I was reflavoring the damage types. Constitution, because it fits more into their thing. That succeeds, and I'm pretty sure you only take half of this.
Yay!
Are
and I'll
you
roll-
resistant or immune to psychic or necrotic damage?
Those two got 22. I am not. I don't believe for either.
Alright, so you'll take the half of each. I'll roll them separately because there might be a chance this might matter.
Yeah.
As you take 10d6 psychic damage for 32, half to 16. And 10d6 necrotic damage for half to 16 again. For 32 damage.
Now, I'm okay.
That's a yikes.
And I don't know what Sally's hit points are, but put them down to whatever it would be, please. I think that's the one thing I don't have control of is her hit points.
It says here 141, so I'm going to think of that. That's they actually made it, so that's 32. And with that, they're going to action surge.
Cool.
As a massive gash in the wall behind you kind of explodes out, even with the sheer psychic and necrotic damage, is actually manifested into the wall itself as a segment of the wall is kind of blasted and crumbled away. The very life essence and concept of it kind of deteriorated and stripped away, leaving you there just kind of blasted by this finger gunned orb. As they then take hold of their sword again and they blast towards you, classic, just take a step and they immediately, almost like they teleport right in front of you and swing down at you with their longsword.
They have advantage, but did someone cast
Sanctuary?
There's Sanctuary on me, and there's the armor spell, because someone cast that earlier, but I don't know who did, if they've got rid of it. Okay, so they've got advantage, but they've got to do get past Sanctuary first, and I've got slightly better AC.
Define armor spell.
It was the whatever gives +2, Shield of Faith or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Shield of Faith is concentration. So if it was the Professor, they've lost concentration on it.
Okay.
Wait, how long ago?
It doesn't matter how long ago. It's when you cast Banishment, you gave up concentration.
That was a while ago. That was last round. God damn.
That was last round. They need to make a Wisdom saving throw against your Sanctuary.
17.
Okay. It is a magical effect and it is a saving throw, so I'm pretty sure they still get advantage. Interesting.
That's always one of those weird ones.
A 19.
I'm gonna reaction. I'm gonna reaction cast Silvery Barbs. So since it succeeded on the saving throw, it re-rolls that d20 and uses the lower roll. Please, Silvery Barbs. As you just watch, the Professor extends their hand, their right hand, the one that's not holding the small squid kobold, and these just silvery beams shoot out like laser pointers and sort of shoot into the knight's eyes. Re-rolls the d20, use the lower roll.
Does that mean it's the lower roll on the advantage?
Just a single roll, or it uses the lower d20 roll, whatever. I don't mind. I'm not looking at the Roll20 screen. I'm looking at my spells right now.
While you're looking at spells,
because my spells are.
Have a look for the spell that asked if you had it.
Mm-hmm.
It might come in handy.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
I sent you a message in Discord. I couldn't send you in Roll20, but I sent it to someone who else.
A 24. So I guess the lore would be the 19.
The lore is the 19. I do have.
Because you only get a pick from the 2, not the 3. Unfortunately, it's not quite lucky.
I was about to say, that'd be amazing if you could pick from the.
That would be amazing. You could choose. But in that case, they still have to make the attack. You said they had advantage because you went reckless.
Yep. I think they're going to hit me either way. It's the main thing. So.
Oh, a 16 to hit.
It misses! Thank you, 2-weapon fighting!
Fascinating. Is there anything they can do with that? No. All right, but they get they have multi-attack. They are going to. They also need to make a sanctuary every time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's why Sanctuary is really good against like fighter-based monsters.
That is a. Unfortunately, it's advantage, so that's a 28.
Yeah.
To make the Sanctuary.
Cut out.
But that's just the Sanctuary. For the actual attack, that is a 22.
That hit. Yeah.
They are using both hands for this. So that will be a d10 for 8 slashing damage.
Yeah, that's not what I'm concerned about, so it's 4 slashing damage.
Plus a little bit extra force damage for 7 force damage.
Okay, and what's the big bit?
And then 4d8 necrotic damage for 21.
Ouch.
As the essence, the magic seems to be pouring out of their very body as they go again for another hit on that sweet, sweet sanctuary. An 11 for the sanctuary.
Ah, finally.
As they don't get to make the attack. I'm pretty sure they can redirect it rather than lose it. They can choose a new target. So let's hit
Within
Susie.
5 feet. No.
Not in 5 feet.
Susie just slightly behind them. That is
She's
fair,
quite
and their
away,
reach
so
is only 5. No, fair. They don't have another target then. Okay, so that is their 3 attacks for their action surge. They technically have a bonus action, but it's a psychic step, and they're kind of where they want to be.
They'll duel me.
Although, no, they're not the sort of person to like take the high ground during a fight. They're gonna take you on one-on-one. That'd be out of character. All right, that is the Amethyst turn. Professor, it's your turn.
I'm very hurt now, by the way.
Yeah. By the way, with silvery barbs, Alvina, you also gain advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make within 1 minute.
Ooh. On the next one.
On the next one, whether the creature hits or misses you with the lower roll d20. It's a good spell. Strixhaven. Recommend it.
Yeah,
I know, but I want advantage in all my
I've got it
attacks,
as well.
so I've got to have reckless anyway.
Yeah. That was the reaction. I then. I want to do that though. That's the thing. It's immune to necrotic, so I can't do that one. Even though I want to do it. Then you watch as the professor, both of their hands, so the one cradling assassin would glow slightly, along with the one that's pointed toward the fight. And I'm going to twin spell a Cure Wounds. Because I'm twinning it, I believe I can cast it at range. I would need to look this up.
Wounds, and I don't think so. I don't think Twin Spell lets you cast at range.
No, that's
distance.
There's an actual that's distance spell. It will change the range on it. You have to be touching both.
That's not great.
You happened to pick that one up as well, did you?
I
also don't think you can apply both of them.
No, I can't. I can't use more than one.
I'm stable, so focus on Alvina if you can.
I still need to run in and get her though. Is the thing.
You know,
it's gonna be Professor. You've just seen that the Amethyst Knight do some massive orb explosion right into Alvina and Susie. And then attack 3 times.
Alvina's got a lot of blood on her right now.
That's
the Amethyst Knight is looking pretty unscathed.
Yeah. If I had Shatter, I'd can cast it, Chris.
I think he might be immune to it. Considering he just did a point blank force explosion and didn't seem to care.
Scatter even. If I had Scatter, I'd cast
Scatter
it.
would be good.
Yeah, Scatter would be king incredible. Now, since would you be classified as an object, Kelly? So if I dimension doored, would no? If I dimension doored away with Alvina, would you come with?
The amount of times this comes up, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
You know what? Professor needs you to survive.
Can't you just use your free action to drop assassin on the floor?
Yeah.
Leg or something.
You know what? Yeah, you're near. Someone's nearby, right? Hold on, let me just look at the thing.
Place me in the water and just let me float away.
Custard oil stuff.
Yeah.
Assassin. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to hand Assassin off to Lou Grimm and say, hold this. I require Alvina.
I'm now just imagining, say you saying hold this, going to hand Assassin over, but forgetting the tentacles are still like attached.
Yeah, the tentacles are still 100%.
And it's just that horrible like slurping sucking noise as they fly off.
Yeah.
Just hold this. Just this horrible little squid kobold is just unconscious.
I'm gonna rush in, quicken a. No, yeah. Dimension door, and take you away, Alvina. Yeah. Hold on. 20.
This is all this is all difficult terrain, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to dash.
And you
no,
can't.
Yeah, I don't believe
that would
you're
make.
not flying anymore.
Yeah, I'm not flying anymore either.
Throw me a heal and run like hell.
Yeah,
I'll
you know
be
what?
fine.
This is fair. I will grab back Assassin and go. Thank you. I have.
No bother.
I've decided against it. I point the wand of wonder at the knight at the same time as I say, Alvina, your small child needs you, and I hold Assassin in the direction and bounce at you, and bounce. Your pet needs you, and as you glance across, you see Assassin bouncing, and that is my healing word. I'll roll it in a second, but first off, I'm going to roll the fuck off, roll 20.
God.
Wonder. Come on, be good. Be
horrible.
good.
Banishment would be great.
Your horrible, horrible little child needs you.
Your horrible, horrible little child needs you. Wand of Wonder. Here we go.
Banishment.
7.
7? What's a 7?
A 7. It is Fairy Fire. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
Roll a dex save as the knight, please.
They have a plus 6.
Man.
Oh no.
That is a 22.
Oh no.
Oh, slow would have been much better. A 5 and under is slow. Bonus action, I'm going to cast. I only have so many of those. Yeah, 3rd level.
Healing
actually, hold on. Mass healing word. Yeah, I've got mass healing word. I'm going to mass healing word yourself, Assassin,
What's the
Susie,
range?
60 feet.
Alright.
I can move in slightly. I'll rush into like there. I can't control the thing on my phone, so I rush in enough to get. Oh, that worked. Cool. Rush in enough to get, at the very least, yourself, Susie, probably Abigail, Assassin, maybe myself, and I guess the point since they're in range.
Yeah, I'll take it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a full health there.
Anyone who's not at full health, gains 9 hit points back, and I'll say Alvina as well. You can add a +3. Use your reaction, but you can add a +3 to your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, I believe. But anything that uses your proficiency. So even in
I'll say my reaction is probably going to be used for something. But
yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I've got my turn first. So yeah, I guess I will use it for this next bit.
I missed a little bit. Did I get healed?
Yes.
You're up.
You're up.
I healed you 9 hit points.
Yes.
You're
It is
back up.
my.
How do I undo being a Deb and roll 20?
You just click your health again and it'll pop up with the sidebar.
That's
Oh.
it
You
there.
can add.
Here we go. 9, you said?
Yes, 9.
9.
I
okay
choose
then, and
to empower Alvina's essence, DM.
Okay.
So you can add a +3 to any roll you make that uses your proficiency.
Okay.
Boom. And I back away from the knight.
All right, Alvina, it is your turn. This knight has just learned a new ability called Finger Point Bang.
I like this. So Alvina's basically just gone. All right, the swords are kind of working, but not great. So I've got an idea. So it's a dragon head, right?
It's in the
skull, yeah.
mimic of a dragon head. It's obviously made of crystal and it's shaped like a kind of dragon's head. And it's got like these horns kind of.
Aesthetically, it's the dragon's head.
Aesthetically, it's a dragon's head, kind of coming up a little bit and coming down.
Are the jaws like an openable visor? Does it appear?
Yes. Because I don't know
Alvina's-
what you've got planned, but whatever it is, I probably want to say yes to this.
Okay, Alvina's basically going to sheathe both her swords, which is a free action. Grab the 2 chunks of his visor and try to just rip it open.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like a contested athletics check is in order here.
Yeah.
What skills do they have?
Or you could smash it closed, so he's blinded.
I could,
It's
but I
already
want to tear it off because it might fix his brain, possibly. It might be the armor that's doing it, is my thought.
Ah, you're thinking is a Witch King of Angmar situation.
Kinda.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, even though I gave this guy fighter stat blocks, I didn't give him athletics, so apparently he's forgotten how to do athletics today. I need to double check this.
He just did leg day, so he's feeling a little bit sore.
18. I'm going to spend all of my inspiration things on this.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
So you've got 2d6, a d8, a d10, plus my +3 if you
You
need
got
to
plus
use it
11.
with your reaction.
You got to be
Okay.
at 28.
I'm going to use the D10 first.
I gave him
Uh-huh.
proficiency. He just needs it. Makes no sense. He's a fighter.
9. Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to. That's 1.
Nice.
Oh, damn, 27. Okay.
I'm
just
going to
make sure you-
use the D6.
I just want to see how high you can
So
get now.
you
Kira.
succeed. If you roll above 40, special a quick time event will happen.
Put on the
One. I need to use
Oh.
one more. I'll use the points because he got me into this situation.
It's always the points' fault.
3.
Oh,
I
yeah.
win.
It's
Yeah.
always the
You're
points.
forced
No matter
to
what, it's
put
always
your
the
gun
fault
back
of the
out.
bard.
That's a 30. A 31.
Okay. So as you grab this this amethyst helmet of the amethyst dragon, and you're just yanking it off. You just want to take it off.
Yeah, pretty much. We're just going to rip it off.
Works for me. This is cool.
Awesome.
You rip this helmet off, and it takes a bit of budging. Incredible strength. It's properly secured in. You're really having to tear. You can even hear a couple cracks here and there as you're kind of stretching the crystals, and even your fingers kind of with sheer strength just kind of ripping and making your own hold in the amethyst crystal. And as you just tear it free, you get a full vision of a pale, leatherly skinned, tentacled, mauled, undead mind flayer.
My God!
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Oh, I love it!
Gently puts the helmet back on. Like, see that?
Oh man,
Red.
that is the best possible thing. Oh man, that's great.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love it. It's so good. What the fuck?
As you stare at the face of a militarily trained Alfoon.
Oh, fucking Alfoon.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Huh. Well, didn't expect that. So I'm going to basically now use my grapple, grab it back of the head. I'm going to take the helmet, pull his head back so I can see his mouth, and shove the helmet down his throat.
Fair.
For those who want to know what an Alfoon normally looks like, they are normally mages, but this one is also a knight.
It's a mage knight Alhoon, Jesus.
For you loremongers out there, Alhoons are undead mind flayers, also known as occasionally known as Elithaliches.
Elithalich.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the term Elithalich just
Yeah.
because it's incredible.
But what were you doing in your second one? You were trying to ram it back down them.
No, ram it down his throat. Literally pulling his head back slightly, sitting to his weird undead maw, and ram the helmet down his throat.
That's definitely require another contested athletics check.
Roll for gag reflex of a mind flayer.
It's undead. It
You
won't
need to
have
be
one.
a
Yes.
23. Oh, damn.
Natural 2029!
Yeah!
They are so stunned because no one has ever seen their face. They've never. You're actually not entirely sure when the last time they removed this armor was. They seem to be kind of repulsing back from even the dim light hitting onto them. Kind of.
Glowing eyes. Alvina's got glowing eyes.
God, I
I'm
feel the
picturing.
same when I
yeah,
see
I'm-
daylight.
As how are you doing this?
picturing,
Are you grabbing like the back of their head and like kind of pushing down, or grabbing their tentacles and lifting up, or?
Grabbing head, lifting down, and full arm down his throat. Left. Shove them.
As for the, I'm just gonna assume this takes up your full action attacks here. For your final one, I'm gonna need basically a strength attack as you just ram that thing into its maw.
I'm picturing just tentacled the mountain from Game of Thrones in his
This actually
undead
is good.
state, you know?
I'm gonna basically roll my sword attack, just -1 from this, essentially.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, this is a crit as well, actually. So I'll roll the dice
Oh,
again.
you get a bonus.
Oh,
Holy
shit!
fuck. Never mind!
Another fucking crit! Oh, you love to see it. You love to see
Looks
it.
like I won't have to use my plan.
Oh man! Oh, the banishment seems like a foregone conclusion back when I cast it, didn't it?
I think I get it down his throat.
As by some sheer strange
Oh.
weird disfigurement going on here, you ram that crystal as you start to hear it crack under the sheer pressure, and its maw tries to push back against it, and you're breaking down, and you can hear teeth chipping from inside the maw as you just keep ramming it down. As dear God, that is so. I'm going to double that damage. Because that is some fucking nat 20, double nat 20 bullshit going on there. 28 double to 54?
56.
I'm just going to 2 instance of 28. I don't need to do the maths here.
56.
Ooh, interesting.
damn.
Actually, with that, let me double check something right here real quick.
Triggers his mythic action as he regains all hit points and gains a new set of legendary
It gains a new stomach because it's just been removed by his helmet being shoved into
Gains a second head that can devour more brains.
Not quite. However, he's not
Almost.
used his reaction up yet. So with that, as the I assume at some point you have to relent as like your hand's starting to go into the maw.
I said I continued until it's in his stomach, literally.
Your
full on.
your shoulder's getting sore from
Yeah,
pushing.
it's until it literally I feel no more resistance, which means he's pushed through the bottom of his body. She's keeping pushing, essentially. She wouldn't
Oh.
back.
Oh.
Oh man.
Comfortable. But in their struggle, they claw at your arm, dropping their sword as they try and push you off.
Ooh.
And since they don't actually need verbal or somatic components, they are going to use their reaction to effectively subtle cast a spell. And as they are struggling around their arm, their bee vanishes from sight.
Surely my
He vanished.
high perception and my also I also have subtle cast. Can I at least roll a perception check to try and subtle counter that? No.
But what would you see?
He's vanishing, right?
Yes. Leaving behind the amethyst sword.
I'm out with that.
I wish to
cursed
study
item
that
roll.
sword.
I don't care. It's fine now.
Cursed. That's
Fine.
cursed.
That's Alvina. That's
I wanna
Alvina's
study
now.
that sword. I kept
heard
you
that.
alive. I want to
Like,
study it, and then you can have
No,
it, please.
I know nothing about this sword, and I don't need to know anything about this sword to know
I'm
that
not
it's
touching
fucking
it.
cursed.
Oh yeah.
But with that, having amazingly
survived.
defeated
Not
Severix,
defeated, survived.
well, survive. Fair enough. You've managed to get them to retreat, which counts as defeating.
Yay.
You have managed to effectively defeat and survive Severix, the Amethyst Knight, for now.
We don't have his helm, do we?
No, that's
No,
in
it
his
is in
stomach.
there. It's down their throat and in their stomach.
disappeared with him.
Okay.
Alvina is literally going to pick up that sword.
As with that,
No.
that is where we're going to end for tonight.
It's a good session. It's a
That
good
was
session.
my
Yeah.
favorite way to end a fight ever. That
Very
is the
fun.
best.
This is a good way.
I like
Working
it.
on helmet.
Richie rammed a helmet down his fucking throat.
This has been episode 11, The Crystals of Amethyst.
The crystals of stomachs.
This is
The stomachs of
You have somehow won the encounter and have received yourself a crystal amethyst sword of the dragon amethyst. Of an amethyst dragon. I don't know. It's half night. It's a Friday. This is I'm done now. My brain is fried. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. I hope you guys had fun. And next week you can begin on your journey and deciding what you'd like to do. You can go back to the settlement for a bit or get started on your journey. But we can discuss that more during the downtime in between the weeks. Thank you for watching. I've been your DM Chris. And these have been my wonderful players. Goodbye.
Bye.
My mate really can't see me.
We love you. We love you.
No, we don't.
We love you if
You're
you
a
suck
friend.
us.
We love ourselves more.
My
What
love
can we
can
say?
be bought with a tier 3 sub.
You
cannot
say
be
that
bought.
all the time.
I know.
So can
but
mine.
it's true.
I cannot be loved in a way that matters.
Not.
Oh, Kaylee, that's so
Uh,
sad.
Are you,
It's supposed to be like I
Chris is right
cannot
here.
be harmed in the way that
Aw.
matters.
don't worry,
but
you'll get
it's
Right.
head packs.
really
I feel
sad.
bad.
Are you done, Bob?
Bye from the
It's really
stream. Bye.